He's going to leave that into the hands of Mahomes.
See, this is the thing.
That's what I know from Andy Reid. Like, he's not going to,
he'll call too many pass plays?
Yeah. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, he's going to let...
always does.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. He's going to let Mahomes kind of, like, run that show. They're going to get a game plan together, but I believe he's not going to coach, he's not going to out-coach the Pates.
But I think the biggest... But to me, I think the biggest difference is, like, I think this is the first time you can honestly say Andy Reid probably has had a quarterback that is who he wanted and that literally can fit in his system. Like, think about the dudes he had, bro. He had McNabb, who was phantom, kind of like running really accurate. He had Alex Smith, kind of phantom for real. Like, he ain't have a dude like
Kevin Cobb.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He never had a dude like this, man. Like, and that's why, like, now, like, you seeing him, he really opening this shit up. Like, he opening up that playbook.
More than what I'm saying.
With this board, bro. That's what I'm saying.
You're saying, that kind of plays more than what I'm saying. Like I said, because he feel that way, he's going to let him kind of like run the show. Like, you know what I mean?
What's the biggest problem?
He didn't do it last week, though.
Yeah, but that's Andy's problem because
maybe that was because of the elements, though, because it was snowing last week.
Yeah, but he don't know how to seize the game. Like, when he got the game, he don't know how to... hand it off.
Like the fucking Falcons in the Super Bowl.
He want to go and
But that's how all the offensive guru dudes is. It's like you don't get to be the guru if you handing that shit off. You're the guru when you get to spread it out.
But he just did it though. Like Pat Mahomes, he didn't throw a pass and touchdown last week. He had like 260 last week. The boy Williams had a bean something.
He had it going. But he had it going. Now if you don't get the run game going and you know what I'm saying, he's not going to rely on the run game if he's not getting nothing out of it. He's going to go.
But that's what I'm saying. But he's getting something out of it, and that's the thing. If he got to rely on Mahomes, like, all right, I got to rely on this boy arm. Who arm you trust? Like he got. Who arm do you trust more? Like in football, you understand what I'm saying? Like you got the MVP right now. Mm-hmm. So like if you gonna put that shit on somebody's arm, like okay,
and that's what I'm saying.
Of course you gonna trust.
That's what Andy Reid's gonna do to me.
Andy Reid gonna revert back to that if it gets tough.
If it get to it,
that's for sure. But
he got the quarterback though. That's the difference.
Mahomes, I think, and the Patriots. That's what I was about to say. That's the thing. The Patriots defense don't scare nobody.
That's what I'm saying. That's the difference. And then and he already had success against him already this season. Like, you know what I'm saying?
15 years. Like,
he threw 4 touchdowns against him early this season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 40, what was it, 43-40?
Yeah, he threw 4 touchdowns. I mean, like, fuck, it was a couple turnovers, but it wasn't like...
So how many of us like the Chiefs again?
And that was in New England.
Hank likes the Chiefs.
I like the Chiefs.
I just think it's failing.
Okay, so it's 4-4.
But I want the Chiefs to win, though. I just think it's failing for Brady.
So you think Brady gonna still win?
Absolutely. He ain't done yet, man. He's still a cash cow.
All right, hashtag Outtaleftfield. Now, switch the topic up here. Schools refusing to play against, which one is this? Lamelo Ball. Schools are refusing to play against him. Basically, they're trying to say like he's a pro. He played overseas. He got some bread from Lithuania?
He ain't getting no money.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that that's what they're saying. Though.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to say, though.
That's why I said that's what they're saying is. So what do we think about this?
Let me start. This shit is hilarious.
Hashtag Outtaleftfield.
Now, hold up.
Hilarious. And it's laughable. Like, it's laughable, bro. Like, so, like, because, like, I don't see none of these high schools bringing over, like, motherfuckers from other countries to come play over here and all of that type of shit. That shit don't happen, right? No. Like,
say it again?
Motherfuckers from Canada, motherfuckers from Africa, all over the world don't come over here to play basketball like when they become teenagers and shit like that, right? That don't happen, right? But it only happens because it's Lamelo Ball, I guess, like and all that.
Thing that's nutty about it is like they like major schools. They the schools who doing this shit the most.
Exactly.
Like, they know they got all that shit going on over there, so. What's the gripe? Why they don't want to play against him?
That's my point, bro.
That kid's good.
They don't want.
That's the bottom line.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they don't want. It's a bigger thing. Like it's like an old coming down. Like you dig me? And they don't want that nigga to shine. They don't want him to see what he's doing against Oak Hill and shit like that.
Because, bro, if you look at
they got them type of players, Cole Anthony, them guys playing for Oak Hill, and you don't want this kid to come in and challenge them.
Bro, like I said,
that's corny.
Look, I follow this shit intently. Like, really, I really follow this shit intently. And it's like, if you look at these top programs, like I said, like these top high school programs, bro, these motherfuckers got players from around the world, my nigga. Like, they not just playing from around the United States. They have players from around the world on these teams.
Early.
Like, my role, I'm talking about, if you look at Oak Hill roster right now, bro, they have foreigners on their roster right now that aren't from the United States. They have played overseas that you don't even know if they played professionally. They might have, but like I said, they start over there young.
Is that against
15.
the rules for them to recruit though?
Bro, all that is against the rules. But when it's Oak Hill and it's them type of school, when they can't profit off of it and all of that, then they not gonna really push it. But what did he do? Like he still played. He's 16. He's 17. Like in high school and all that. But these schools they don't want to play because it's not going to count against their record.
High schools can't recruit though, can they?
I don't
Ain't it like against the rules, but they still do.
They still do it.
They're not allowed to do it, but they
high school recruit because you're not giving them no money. You just promise you coming to get a spot on a good team and get the wear the sweatsuits and get the exposure. So if you're trying to go to the next level and all that, the leagues, the summer leagues, shit like that.
Private schools can recruit and it ain't illegal, but you ain't really supposed to recruit. You ain't really supposed to take a kid from a public league to a Catholic league. That ain't right.
Why not?
That ain't really legal. Like that's when you gotta finesse shit. Gotta use another address and all that shit.
They'll try
but
to
a private school, you could take a kid from a private school and they give them a scholarship and all that shit.
They are okay.
Yeah, they doing that.
Private.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying. Yeah, it ain't.
They not doing nothing.
Yeah, they're not doing nothing wrong. But I'm saying like when you take a kid from Gratz and take him to Roman and all that shit, like that shit don't.
They don't supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? But we know that goes down.
No doubt.
That shit ain't supposed to happen.
Did y'all see him? Did y'all see Lamelo hit the young boy in his head from half court?
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Yo, like I said, if you watch him, like I just text my cousin literally yesterday. I promise you. I told him, I said, yo, did you watch the Lamelo Ball videos, right? Because he was one of them. I don't like him the way he play, right? I said, nah, bro, you gotta watch this boy now. Like the way he, like, boy, like if you're not gonna tell me he's not a pro, like that's just the bottom line. They're scared of that team.
But let me say this. Let me say this.
Exactly.
Let me say this. I always wanted to play against people that was better than me. You feel me? And that's what I'm saying. If he the same age as me, though, like
he is.
I know, but
That's
I'm saying I can go out and get game. It's not saying like, yeah, I'm playing with professionals in Lithuania, but I can get into colleges and run open rec with motherfuckers and improve my game.
Yo,
they don't want that shit.
You dig me? So I can't really say like, no, don't let him play though.
Yeah, they don't want to be part of the circus.
That's the ball.
This is what I'm saying. Like it's coming down.
That's what it's political. It's not about the skills on the court. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. They don't want him to be right. You know what I'm saying? They don't want LeVar to be right, and they don't want to show his kid off. Bottom line. That's all it is. Like, and it's like a an unspoken joint. Like they got some shit out there on them.
Do you think the colleges feel that way too?
Probably so. They gonna use the sneaker shit against him.
I was about to say, what happened with the Zo2s?
Bro, he
got some new ones now.
No, he got some. Is they selling though?
I don't know, but I know he got some new ones.
Zo hurt his fucking ankle yesterday. That's what happened to him.
I wouldn't compare very many things though, so you can't go by me.
Melo had the best ones out of all the Ball brothers. He had the best ones.
Zo2s are shit.
But we gonna move on to Zion, right? Zion Williamson.
Hold up. Tia asked me a question. Like he was like, "Do Melo go?" I don't really know if he was like, "Do Melo go play AAU and all that?" But so AT basically, since when he went overseas and played, he didn't get paid, so his eligibility was still good over here. And he's a legit 17-year-old kid. Like he ain't like some of these motherfuckers where they be 20-year-old freshmen going in and all that. He's legit 17 years old.
So what does he do? How can he move forward if these teams refuse to play against him? Or
he's still playing other teams.
How does he? I mean, is it hurting his recruitment? Is it like how does he move forward?
It's not hurting his recruitment from a basketball standpoint.
At the end of the day, they ain't trying to recruit him anyway. That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah, and the way his dad's very outspoken and all that. So that's what really might hurt his recruitment. Not necessarily his play, but just like who he is and the limelight he's been in the past like 2 years. That might hurt his recruitment, not necessarily his play though.
So he can't go to college?
No, he's going to go to college, but the Dukes, North Carolina, they might be scared off.
Not. But he might not let him play in college.
Hold up. Remember they came up with the new rule about the G League though. You can go in and get the bread.
Yeah, that's what he probably gonna want to do because they might not let him play in college because they're gonna say he has a shoe out.
Yeah, that sneaker shit.
That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, he's not an amateur.
And that shit makes no sense. But we ain't gonna get into all that because we've done it so many times. But the crazy thing is though. Now, like I said, we gonna move on to Zion though. But remember, like around the time we first started this joint, when Melo and Zion had the game against each other, how big time, how crazy it was. They wouldn't let LeBron in and all that. Remember, Mike told us he would rather watch the Nets against.
Mike didn't say anything about this last topic because I ain't watched none of the fucking LaMelo shit.
But it's crazy though. But these two young boys, though, we still talking about them niggas. Right? Yeah,
I remember that shit.
But
still the truth.
But so anyway, though, Zion though, he we all know he the shit. He probably gonna be the number one pick. He is gonna be the number one pick.
He ain't.
But
Scottie Pippen came out and basically said he shouldn't be playing no more. Man, get it out, brother. Scottie Pippen came out and said the nigga don't play no more. Zion. He proved enough. He did enough for college basketball.
Now, if you're gonna be capping now, I ain't gonna be able to do my thing, man. So
hashtag Outtaleftfield.
Yeah. So
Mike's
like I said, Scottie like Hype said, Scottie came out and said, he should shut it down. I agree. I think he should. You know what I mean? That little injury scare he had, he can't afford it. At the end of the day, he ain't doing nothing for himself right now. Nothing.
Just putting on a show.
You know what I mean? So
the only thing he's doing for himself.
What do y'all think about that?
The only thing he's doing for himself right now, and he's just building his brand more and more.
Yeah.
He came in to Duke with 1 million and something followers on Instagram and all of that. So all the Duke platform do is just makes it bigger and bigger when you end up going to Orlando or Atlanta or wherever the fuck you go.
I'm gonna go to 1 second. Hazel, I just want to say something back to that.
Go ahead.
But the thing about it is, that's what I'm saying. Dude like him, especially the games he played already now. If he sit out now, his shit still gonna grow. He could just go on Instagram and shoot free throws and shit gonna grow.
Oh no, I'm not saying that I wouldn't shut it down if I was him. I never would have went. But you said what was he gaining from it? I'm just giving you what he was gaining from it. If I'm him though, no, fuck it.
But what I notice about him, other than like a Michael Porter or somebody, he really, really still wants to. Like if you ask him, he probably gonna say no. Like you can see it in his face. He a big kid, bro. Like he wants to keep playing.
He play hard.
I love his energy.
That's why I don't like it.
He loves basketball, bro. He is hype after every little thing he do. A block shot, a steal, a dunk. He love that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like a Michael Porter, you could tell he was more business. Like he was just more business. Like if Michael Porter dad really came to him and say, "Yo, man, we gonna do this family back injury." All right, cool, Pop, whatever you say. But I can see Zion Williamson being like, "Oh no, but I want to be out there." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't know. I don't see him shutting it down. Like I think he's going to feed into Coach K.
Think he should though? Would you? Yeah. What do you think?
I think he should. But I think Coach K got a kid like him in his back pocket. Like, you want to win a chip for this university and all this shit. Like,
bro, go ahead, bro.
At the end of the day, like Boris said, I'm gonna go however the question. I think he needs to tone it just a little bit, not a lot. What I'm saying
should he
is,
shut it down?
Don't shut it down.
Yeah,
don't shut it down because as we saying,
what you say? You need to
still let it
tone it down.
Tone it down, some bro, because you don't want to hurt yourself and for you to be this great when you get to the next level. Jumping around. And you know how it goes.
Let me jump in. Let me jump.
That's what I'm saying. You could come off wrong. He can go for a dunk or a block or something and come on wrong and injure something that may help him continue.
But that's what I mean, like because he plays hard and he plays on the reckless side. Like he plays like he gonna go up there for the oop. He gonna try shit that
a little bit.
That's why I
shut it down, but tone it down.
That's why I wanted to jump into what you're saying. You can't come out there and half-ass it though. Then that's how you end up getting hurt.
The type of player.
That's the type of player. But that's the type of player he is. He is that turned up and he's that geeked up about it. You can't go out there and half-ass it. You come out there and half-ass it is how you do sprain an ankle because you tried not to jump really high.
I'm not trying to jump above the rim every time the block a shot.
When you 18, 19, that's what you do.
Sometimes you could just jump and change the alter the shot, and that's what you want.
But you learn that at 25.
But what I'm saying, that's what he's there. He's at Duke. When they're in practice, he's learning. They go into different parts of and do clinics.
He should be learning that shit.
You're elevating your game. So he should know this. You got to. He can not saying don't dumb yourself down so you don't be as good as you are, but worry about injuries. Think in the back of my injury. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to go as hard, so I don't injure myself, so I can continue this. You feel me?
Play basketball.
Yeah, it is hard to play like that.
I mean,
go ahead, son.
Hashtag Olfpodcast.
That'd be like too much. Like if you gonna shut it down, come back at the tournament or something. Like you feel me? Like we gotta see him in that type of environment. Like that tournament is big basketball.
You ain't seen enough from him yet?
I don't know. I mean, big teams.
So if you sit out every game right now,
I've seen enough.
And you get the number one pick, who you picking?
I mean, he's gonna be number 1 pick.
So fuck the tournament.
I mean, I get it, but it's still. I want to see him in that. I want to see him in that tournament.
I don't fuck that shit. I fuck the NCAA.
It get better. Like you can lose. Like we seen Duke lose to a 16.
All right, fuck him. Let him lose without me.
No, we got to see if you can
lose without me. That proves even more how valuable I am.
Talent. We know what can happen to talent. If they can come out of the game and just don't. The chemistry not there.
You want to touch that turkey?
The chemistry not there.
You want to touch that? Go ahead, TJ.
I feel as though Zion should shut it down. Fuck it. You're going to be number 1 regardless. At the end of the day, all you're going to do is kill yourself and hurt yourself on a crazy-ass dunk showing off for the crowd. Mm-hmm. I would stay around the team, stay around Coach K, get some knowledge from him, but as far as going on the court, nah. Go ahead, let Cam Reddish get some shine. Let R.J. Barrett polish his shit
What
up.
about limiting his minutes?
Cam Reddish needed.
I mean,
you think he would be agree to that? Like he's so hyped, he's going to be effective and be a star anyway. When he in, what about limiting his minutes? Like don't play me as much, especially if we know we blowing him out or we're on our route to blow him out.
Once you get into the heat of the game, though. Same shit like they was doing with Embiid that first year. And, you only going to play 20 minutes. Now that you at 18 and it's 4 minutes left in the game and it's a 2-point game.
So what do you do?
I want to ask this question.
Hold on real quick, bro. Let me respond real quick to him. Absolutely, that'll be an idea. But, like Hank was just saying, if I'm in the game and I'm sweating and it's a heated battle, we down, we up, close game, I'm playing. I ain't coming off the court now because I'm already close. In. But no, like, either you're going to shut it down or you're going to play.
Can I throw this in there real quick, bro?
Go ahead.
It's what I'm saying is like we all play ball. Like they'll take the starters out when we know we on route to blow these dudes out, stuff like that. So no injuries. We play, but we know this. So what I'm saying is he's on a different level. We know he's going to the next level. So that's what he has to worry about. It's not. I know we don't play with thinking about I'm gonna get injured because you ain't gonna be as effective. But at the end of the day, he has to. It's the politics of it now. It's the business is more gonna be into it now. So he needs to think. The next level. Right.
I want to ask Stokesy and Brick something, kind of just really to y'all, though. What Turkey just said about if him sitting out, more minutes for Cam and shit like that, though. What's up with Cam, though? What y'all think about Cam now? Like, because y'all was, like, heavy on him. I just wanted to know, like, what y'all see now, though.
I still think he in the lottery, period. You got all that.
Lottery is, like, 14, 13?
Yeah, 1 to 14.
Top 7.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
It's 5.
Okay.
You dig me?
That's what I'm asking. For real. Don't just say lottery.
No, I mean, lottery is lottery anyway.
True, lottery is lottery. But
no, as I said, top 5.
If you think he top 5,
top 5 to 7. Yeah, I still
different levels of lottery.
What about you?
I mean, I think I told you from number 1 when he first signed there what he said. He picked the wrong school. Like I didn't like that he went there in the first place, but I still think he's a top 5 pick because you can't teach 6'8" with that kind of skill set.
Exactly. Shoot the ball, put the ball on the floor.
That's a great point.
So that's why I think, and like I said, in the day, he still played for Duke. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can play.
He could have went anywhere and did that.
But as far as Zion, like my take on it, and as much as everybody know how much I hate the NCAA and all of that shit. Like, but the reason I wouldn't shut it down is like you could say all that. Yeah, we ain't gonna play and we gonna just work out, but as a ball player, ain't no experience like game experience. And like you can work on your J as much as you want. You can go shoot a fucking 1,000 J's in the gym. Right. But if you can't shoot a fucking J in the game with a hand in your face, how good is all them fucking workouts? Hold on, so you get to work on your game, and you get to work on it at the highest level against the highest level of competition.
But the experience at the next level different regardless.
Exactly. He ain't gonna
have that problem any fucking way.
He ain't gonna forget.
But I said that's the reason. Like I said, I hate the NCAA. But if you gonna play, then play. Like I said, but I don't think that's if you gonna shut it down. Like I said,
fuck the NCAA.
Like I said, but
I get that misconstrued.
Right, but you already know how I feel about that. But like I said, if you going, there's no experience like game experience. Like I said, I know as being a ball player, bro. Like I said, it's way different. I seen a lot of niggas look good in practice, but go get in the game and look completely different.
Hashtag Olfpodcast.
So the next topic, right? We going through these our NBA. We did our top 100 a couple of episodes ago. You can go back and check that out. But we gonna revamp the top 50 through what we seen through the first half of the season. We gonna start with the first 10 this week. We do 10 next week. We're gonna run for 5 weeks. What you'll find out about this podcast is a lot of us never do our homework, so I don't know what's about to happen right here, but let's
Listen,
go.
I don't agree with that.
Hashtag all left podcast.
That's some out of left field bullshit.
That's a right down the center.
That's some cat, as you say.
That's
no
right
cat.
down the pike on time.
No cat. That's
number
the shit he was
50.
saying.
Number
No
50. Hype starts it off with 50. Demonis Sabonis. Hayes, got your 50?
DeMarcus Cousins.
DeMarcus. I showed DeMarcus I still showed DeMarcus his proper respect. Just to throw that out there from the rip.
No
Put
doubt,
Boogie
DeMarcus
back in it.
Cousins. Yeah.
Oh, Boogie was still always in my list.
Boogie never
CEO
left my
Rowe,
list.
who's your 50?
Devin Booker.
Real quick before we go around. Time out. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. No, don't chill, y'all. Don't mess it up.
Cancel that.
No, hold up. Yo,
Hashtag
Hayes, I
all
need you to
podcast.
pay attention, guys.
That nigga got a fuck.
I told y'all, I gave y'all the disclaimer.
Listen.
Hey, Hayes. Hey, Hayes.
This was projection, bro.
Real quick.
This
Hashtag all left podcast, man.
Hold up, before we go around, let me ask y'all
One
something.
conversation, gentlemen.
Hold on, go ahead.
Hold up.
It's my turn.
Hold up, before we go around.
and
One
before-
conversation.
Hold up.
Hold up. Let me.
I want to ask y'all something real quick, just before we go around. Do y'all remember what place y'all had them in if y'all moved anybody?
Yes, Demonis Sabonis.
Yeah, that's because I want to know.
Hype had Demonis Sabonis at number 96.
And you got him at 50 now? See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I want to know.
Right. So
DeMarcus was in that 40 to 50 regardless because he was hurt. I never took him out of there. He was always right there.
And you?
He had Devin
Go
Booker
ahead.
retarded.
I had Devin Booker. That's what.
And you left your same list.
No,
okay.
I ain't leave him right there, but that's
Where you had him at before?
Well, I know I had him at 50 then. That's when I had him
alright.
at 50 then.
All right, cool. Go ahead. So you have a list?
No, it's
you don't have a
even
list.
that.
KB,
Fuck no.
Boar,
Yes.
Hype, yes. Okay. Now, James Harden, back to the initial question here. James Harden. What do niggas think about James Harden? What did he got now?
Jump shot.
18. Yo, we moved on. 18 straight. The nigga had 35 or 40.
Yo, we was talking about him and Giannis last week. This shit crazy. This nigga still on it.
That nigga went for
It got
57
worse.
and then went to 58.
It got worse.
He went for 48 last night.
He heard us.
His over-under last night was 41 and a half.
Has y'all changed your mind in the
His
week?
subscribe rate and review.
That's what he averaged the last 20 games. Who don't know that?
Hashtag all left podcast.
Crazy. On some real shit, dog. Like, this motherfucker on some nut shit right now.
Who, bro?
James Harden.
The big.
Yeah, talk your shit.
He on some nut shit right now, bro. Like, nah, he really on some. You can say what you don't give. I don't give a fuck. You talking about whoever said I don't like how he doing all this free throws and threes
Footwork,
or
all that
whatever.
shit.
I don't give a fuck. Layups and threes. However the fuck he's doing this shit.
Free
And he
throws,
getting 10
free
downs
throws
and
and
all this
trips.
shit with it, dog. Like, he on some nut
Free
shit.
throws and trips is how you get that shit,
He on
guys.
some nut shit.
Ours was fucking.
He's
Did you see it
snapping.
yesterday?
I kind of agree with Haim though. That shit, that free throw shit is trash.
Shout out to my daughter. Her birthday was
They
yesterday.
took Scottie
One
Pippen.
conversation, gentlemen. One
The reason why-
conversation.
Pre-game, they took
Let's him finish.
Scottie Pippen said he was defending right, make him go right, regardless if you don't give him a straight line, but make him go to the rim, but playing right. The Lakers did this for 3.5 quarters.
And killed him.
Okay? They was up as much as, I think, 22, 24 points. And enough was enough. You sending me right, I'm gonna take whatever you giving me, and then I'm gonna still step back and get whatever shot I want. It was nothing they could do with it. He got whatever he wanted.
They was calling that bullshit. Though.
No, boy, come on, boy.
man.
What about the ISO? This man has got what they say 136 points unassisted
700 and
Well,
something.
yeah, that's
dog.
in the
Shit,
last
yeah. They said
3,
that
4
the
games,
last couple
something
games,
like that.
but that's because you got the ball the whole time.
The
That's
last
why-
last
that's
time
what-
was
all right, but no, that's one of
Because
those little
Chris
bullshit
Paul
stats.
Come on.
I'm not,
That's
but
one of those
Sim,
bullshit
I'm not
stats, like,
saying,
that's what
I'm not saying that he
He's
not.
balling, no question.
Yo, I'm
but
not
it looks
saying that
ugly.
he not
You watch
making
it.
no moves or like none of his Jones ain't good shit. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying it be a lot of bullshit. That shit get you frustrated. You that nigga that's got to play D. You trying to figure out how the fuck, what can I do without them calling some shit. Now he's shooting the three and all that. That shit is crazy. It's a nut ass position to be in.
Josh Harden had his hands behind his
Putting his
back.
hands behind
That's
his
how
back.
bad it is.
That's fucking.
That's
What is that?
San Antonio
That's not
played
basketball.
San Antonio did that in the
San Antonio
playoffs.
did that in the
But that's
playoffs.
not basketball. Why the fuck you got to do that?
Not at all. That's
That's
not
whack,
basketball.
bro.
Just to say, because you really play basketball with
That's whack, bro. Come on, man.
You really do play
You play defense with
Come
you.
on, man. I've been
Defense
watching
with your
basketball.
hands.
You've been watching basketball your whole life, bro. You don't fucking play defense like this.
Listen, man, when you
because you know they're gonna call foul if you get or anything. If you almost touch a nigga.
When they teach you how to play defense,
that's bullshit.
No, they do not.
Your defense is playing with your feet.
Hands out.
Hands is out. Yeah, your hands is out, but no.
Hands out, bro.
Hands up.
I don't know.
I'll tell a 2-year-old to play defense.
He know.
He playing soccer with his hand behind his back.
He know, bro.
It's the reason why you got it makes our it increases the movement. It's hard if you gotta move through it. It's easy.
One conversation, gentlemen. One conversation.
Understand what I'm saying?
One conversation at a time, y'all.
They doing that to show you do play defense with your feet. They're letting them know, like, look, we're not touching him. If I beat him to the spot, how is that a foul? So that's what they showing by not doing it. They're not doing it to be dickheads. They showing like, look, y'all calling a foul on him so much, I'm not touching him.
They are doing it to be dickheads. And you play defense with your
feet, you got to beat the man to the fucking spot.
Bro, they are doing it to be dickheads.
That's what you cut off angle. That's the whole part of playing defense.
No, that's
but they
did an asshole towards the
ref.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Letting them know that shit you calling is cat.
Because now I take my hands away. Now I take my hands away, and you're seeing there's no hands. I'm not touching him. I'm getting to the spot. I'm beating him, and he's running into me.
He's fucking scoring.
You gotta step back and get your head hit.
I'm about to say, you can't contest a shot with your hands behind your back.
He's scoring.
I know that.
You can't knock something down out of the passing lanes with your hands behind your back.
No, because I ain't saying nothing this whole time. You sitting here saying this dumbass shit, Rolly. You talking about some? I mean, I understand you got to move your feet and all that, but at the end of the day, I play defense. We play ball, bro.
So why did they do it?
So
calm down.
If
get it out.
What was the purpose?
So the motherfucker. So you're not. So why they teach you to put your hands out on defense? So it ain't got nothing to do with reaching or nothing. So if a motherfucker
do got something to do with.
Wait a minute, Roland. So let me ask you a question. Wait a minute. So fuck the dribbling. Like I said, I played against motherfuckers that don't know how to dribble. So if you got your head behind your back and the motherfucker dribble, and he lose the ball and they go off his foot and it's right there in front of you, but your head's not out. Your head's behind your back. How you gonna grab it? So don't your hands are a part of basketball.
We're commenting on the reason why did they go out there?
Because I can't play real defense.
Right, because if my hands is out, it's going to make it seem like more like I'm touching him, I'm fouling him.
Yeah,
so let me put my hands, I'm not touching him, and we still going to call it.
That's cap, bro.
All right, yo, hold on. Let's get back.
That's why they did it.
Let's get back to what the initial thing was. James Harden. What do niggas think about James Harden's performance these last couple weeks since Chris Paul been hurt?
Now that we then discussed it, I think it's cap now.
It's legendary, man.
Come on, KB. What you think?
Yeah, James Harden put on the show. Honestly, Hank. He's turning shit out, putting the ball in the hole at a high clip, but he's getting the ball every play. Mm-hmm. He's dribbling shit. He's dribbling until he get what he want, and he's putting the performances out there. But he, like I said, he's getting the ball every single time, and he's getting the job done. But
out there right now,
there's a lot of garbage ass NBA teams that he's getting off against. Is it going to work in the playoff? I don't know. It's remaining to be seen.
Eric Gordon just came back. Capella's hurt. Chris Paul's hurt. He ain't got no choice but to have the fucking ball.
That's why he snapped.
But I respect him for what he's doing because he got them up to fourth. It was 14th. They're third. In fact, third now.
It ain't no bum ass team.
No, he's
doing
snapping
it against everybody.
He's snapping. Every
I mean, he's too good to have the ball that much. That's what's gonna happen. It's just like when all the great players
take it out of his hand. You can't.
As any great player that got. If you look at throughout history, right? No, he's not going to win shit.
No,
but if you look at throughout history, right, and you look at like the amazing seasons where niggas put up like crazy numbers, they had a bunch of bums on the team and they just went ape shit. So that's what happened. They got a bunch of bums happening again. If they got 4 of their best niggas, they 3 niggas hurt. Who the fuck they got?
I knew Capella was hurt. I know Eric Gordon was hurt as well. So you the only got Eric Gordon.
House that was balling that KB talked about a couple weeks ago. He's back in the G League.
So hey, say it. It's cap. You see the face? I see the face.
What he do?
Tell Roy he capping, man.
The Golden State break up or something?
Ain't no fucking body good without them two.
Did they break up or something?
They got Austin Rivers out there.
Austin Rivers. I forgot Austin Rivers is over
there. Out there
capping. Back last night.
Yeah, that's right. He just came back.
And he was hooping.
All right, hashtag Olfpodcast. Switching up the conversations now. Follow us on Twitter at Olfpodcast and on Instagram at Olfpodcast.
Conversations,
Call
baby.
us 267
This is the no cap section.
8198. Hashtag Olfconvo. Started off
when
with
these
this
real
one.
shit start getting said, I don't want nobody capping. Y'all hear that?
Shut the fuck up.
Hashtag stop mushing it.
I'm in now, bro. What the fuck up? I'm glad somebody said that shit. Shut the fuck up.
Here we go. Now, we're going to start it off like this. Sleeves, we're going to throw it to you first. Shout out to my man Sleeves, too, in the interview. What was that? Philly Fame TV?
Shout out to Philly fans.
I wish he heard it.
Yeah, shout out to Philly fans.
He keep teasing me with the motherfucking John.
No, he dropped it, right? Dropped it. Yeah, dropped it.
I kept just seeing the thing.
We had 1,200 right now, bro.
Philly fame be in the basement soon.
Yeah, we're bringing in real fans.
We're going to start it off like this. I know Slaughter going to like this one. What do you think about the perception that the hood is broke? Or is the hood broke?
We past broke, bro. We fucked up. Like, it's the mirror we putting on for people. And right now, with food stamps getting cut off and shit like that,
You going to dive into that?
the mirror gonna crack.
Yeah, it's
Hold
more.
on. We live. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's cool. It's all good.
No,
The
go
question
ahead.
really the frame.
Yeah, because that wasn't framed right.
It wasn't actually right, and it's no fault of his. The question is with all these Asians, all these Arabs, all these Mexicans, and all these Chinese opening up businesses in the hood. How is the hood considered to be poor?
If you got all these profitable
If you got all these
businesses.
people coming into the hood to open up businesses
And eating.
flourishing.
Because you gotta look at it, bro.
They ain't getting that shit to us.
Hold on, let him go.
It's cool
who's
because
getting the money?
that's where I'm going at with it. Like, we keep faulting everybody nationality, right? When we don't fault our fucking self as black people as a whole. Like, you mean, like, I tell people, I'm 40 now, so to see after we got our freedom and shit in the 60s and the 70s and shit, we had the Black Panther movement and shit like that, in the 78s and shit like that, we was free. We start partying and shit. We start getting money. We start having black businesses and shit like that. But it wasn't about the last name. It was about the first name. So now, when we lost black businesses, the Jamaicans came in. And you gotta remember, when other different nationalities come a part of the United States, they have a second home. Us as black people, we don't have a second home. So we gotta take advantage every chance we get. And that mirror right there is just a smoke screen. Like, we still fucked up about what we went through, bro. And we just partying this to have fun. I tell motherfucker, you go out every day, right, to party. What is you partying? You partying failure, bro. You partying failure. And that's what I got to say about the hood shit with the, the nationality. We gotta get ourselves fixed. Us as a whole, as black people, bro. We can't fault nobody till we fault ourselves.
Hashtag Outtaleftfield. Hayes, go ahead, Hayes, because you was...
What?
Go ahead. You wanted to say something on that one.
No, I mean, we gonna always be broke until we start supporting each other, man. You feel me? Now, you take all those grocery stores, food spots, and all that. If you open up a black one, right? First of all, we're gonna charge more, and rightfully so, because our food tastes better than that shit we've been buying any fucking way.
Yeah.
True.
However, our black people that's supposed to support us, a lot of us, are gonna be like, yo, they high as shit in there.
Yep.
True.
And go get a fucking rice and gravy from the Chinese store.
No, I got wings right here.
You know
True.
what I'm
Chinese
store. Right, you're gonna go all the way down there and get the 4 wings for $4.25.
But let me piggyback on that real quick, Hayes. But the thing about that is though, bro. See, that's true. But if you broke though, and that's you in your lane, you feel me? You gotta stay in your lane. For the people though, like you said, to me, what irks me is they'll go to adult Frisco's and this one and all these spots like this because they think they doing something.
Because the picture look cute when you put it on Instagram.
That's going to who? Who pockets? That's going there. So
Mr. Del Frisco.
And that shit way more than any store that we'll open.
No,
you feel me? Or we may want a dub or something. You dig me? But
so is
a
that
motherfucker gonna go there and spend a tray.
My wife make that
a nickel.
food in
You dig me?
And to me,
and still be hungry when you leave.
But I had one more point though.
And it's small, exactly. So
for sure,
they definitely. You right. I agree with you there. And they the ones that irk me. Not really the rice and gravy people. It's the motherfuckers who going to all these other dickheads, spending all the money.
Right. And then there's that point of them just not letting us have a bunch of shit in our own hood. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? Like it can even go with celebrities, right? So
because those other motherfuckers don't have to pay taxes.
Exactly, none of that shit. And then they don't want to see us take back our own shit for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right now, if you build something in our hood,
I took it from us.
Right now, if you build something in our hood, you don't pay taxes on it for the first 10 years. That's how all of that shit started happening. First joints across the tracks went for $100,000, 2007. They sold all them joints now for $800,000, $1 million, $2 million, $4 million, all that type shit.
Now, going into. Are you finished?
Hashtag Olfconvo.
Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead.
Basically, what it is that the hood isn't poor, and that we need to understand self-worth. You know what I'm saying? And understand that we can control a lot of shit. Just bringing everything together, that we control a lot of shit when we come together. Everything that everybody's cooking, we can cook. If they got rice and chicken, we can cook rice and chicken. You feel what I'm saying? Now you're not going to him, you're going to him. You feel what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Now I'm cooking. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I'm cooking what you're cooking, and no, you're not going to serve it here. We're going to eat here. You can go somewhere else with that shit. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to go somewhere else with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody has done this the same thing. I went into the Nellery the other day to see somebody, and I went in there and I see just nothing but sisters. Lock the fuck up, waiting, sitting in chairs, sitting at the joint at the nail, and all I thought was like, damn, nobody's sitting here out of all these sisters. Nobody's sitting here saying I could pick up this nail technician certification and get all this money. Mm-hmm. I could do the same thing that they doing, and at least I can get back. Now, who I'm going to employ? I'm going to employ sisters. You know what I'm saying? People that know we're giving back. You see what I'm saying? So it's just people have to understand you got to put your best foot forward and go and do it. The hood is not broke. No. The hood is not poor. The hood is rich.
We gotta show love to each other. We gotta fuck with each other. Hold up real quick. That's one of the main things. Like with this podcast, like we got the ability to bring a lot of motherfuckers together. Like you know what I'm saying. And we gotta be able to support each other. Like when niggas is doing shit and niggas has got businesses or you feel me. We gotta go to each other. Stop going to these white people. You know what I mean? And it ain't nothing against the white people per se. It's about us helping us. You feel me? So that we can, you know what I'm saying, prosper at the end of the day, basically.
I'm not gonna be the one to sit here and just keep, bashing them because it's getting better. It's getting better with the people because you see a lot of these independent clothing lines flourishing and becoming what they want to be, and you know what I'm saying. I see a lot of people on Instagram or whatever selling food, platters or whatever, and they rush. They get their name off of that, so it's getting better.
Everything, and when I see y'all, shout out to y'all real quick though, y'all that got on now. As for Monarch shit, when I see y'all with that shit on, like y'all don't know how I feel. I just want to let y'all know, like every time I see y'all with it on, like. I appreciate it to the fullest.
My man Chef Maul got his shit popping on Instagram. One of our listeners. Shout out to my man Maul. Go ahead.
Like I don't.
Hashtag Olfconvo.
I definitely don't think the hood broke. Because if so, like I said, if you look in the hood, bro, like why the fuck? Like why do they open up? Why do all these new and not even just small businesses, like major businesses, like look at all these fucking Foot Locker, Walmart, all that shit, like. All that shit is in the hood. It's in the place where they know people are going to spend the fucking money.
The black dollar.
The black dollar. They know the power of the black dollar, bro. That's why.
Yes.
Like I said, if you look at go over to Oregon Avenue and look at the fucking shopping center, bro. Like ain't all of them are major fucking corporations, bro. Like all of them.
Strategy, though.
You understand what I'm saying? But
another thing,
but they know where they know we're gonna spend the bread. Like they know we're gonna spend the bread.
That's the thing too about about the money, right?
But you gotta look at why I say we broke though, because again. We gonna sacrifice it. That's mean you broke. Meaning that it's Easter time. You gonna say, guess what? I'm gonna double up, right? And stash this rent money, right? To get my 5 kids these clothes. Not double up to go ahead and pay this rent for 2 months.
I gotta piggyback on that.
So, it's a mindset.
Yeah, there you go.
So there you go.
We broke, but we got a rich mentality.
Exactly.
We've been trying to keep up with them the whole time.
Bro. You never see a white motherfucker wearing a Gucci belt. You never see a white man wearing a Gucci belt on my phone right now, bro. I got 2 motherfuckers I look at every day and be like, damn, these niggas is billionaires, bro. And you look at my grand, it's title right there. They say, yo, you look at you say, damn, there's nothing these billionaires got on that have expensive shit. Nothing at all. Not nothing, bro. We talk about Bill Gates, bro.
But that's because they know that
the value, the money. We making excuses, bro.
No, you ain't know. Hold on. You gotta listen to what I'm saying.
I'm saying no. When I say
listen,
I'm not arguing with you. When I just say no, bro, let's say no because guess what? You're making excuses, bro. If I didn't do it, you shouldn't do it.
What excuses? They know it's no money and no fucking clothes.
Hold on,
like when I'm getting at, we talking about the black dollar. We talking about why the hood is not poor and why these businesses are coming into the hood and continue to thrive in our hood. That's what we talking about. At the end of the day,
we
like
build
you said,
ourselves up.
You have a rich mentality.
We could build ourselves up.
How many smart lawyers we got in the hood that don't got a fucking lawyer degree? How many? Just how many niggas just on the corner, right? Can break down law to you, right? But don't have a lawyer degree, right? But they're on that fucking corner 8 hours a day, right? But they've been on that corner for 16 years. True. And out of 4 hours a day, they could took 8 years of that bitch and been a lawyer on paper.
True.
But they didn't do it.
But this is the thing. But what about the niggas that made it and is lawyers? You feel me? Like, this is the thing. We all, when we make it, like, no matter what we do, any of our people, when we make it, like, we try to get away from our people.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's the fucked up part.
Because they got programmed.
Like,
you don't got to go away and get fixed.
That's the fucked up part, and this is the thing. Like everything I just said before this about supporting each other and this and that and this and that. When niggas start supporting you and people doing shit and showing you love, your own people, you gotta still fucking fuck with them. You can't let them support you and then you blow and then you say fuck them. Like that shit ain't cool. That's cap.
Can't leave.
Hold up. Let me in. Go ahead. Hashtag Olfconvo. All right. Basically, the hood can't be broke if you got Chinese motherfuckers on every corner. The motherfucking Dominicans be on every corner. The motherfucking Arab motherfuckers could be on every corner. They can have 8 brothers everywhere. They can have a Chinese store with a girl named Kim in every hood, no matter where you from. That's because the money is there. The black people don't want to spend the money with black people. Black people don't want to see somebody else black succeed. And like you just said, boy, once a black motherfucker do succeed, they try to go as far away from anything that they recognize and try to be something that they ain't. Try to do some shit that they don't like. Hank, now you start drinking wine.
That's free money from the government, bro. That's what you understand, right? If you get $500 worth of food stamp and get $300 right in cash, right, and you don't cook at home, bro. That's $100 profit every time for the Chinese man. He ain't losing shit, bro. It's free money, bro. We are broke. It ain't like they had to hustle for that money, bro. You keep forgetting, bro. We're getting help. We need to help our fucking self. That's all I'm saying, bro.
That's what I just said. You're right, though. Please, that's the same thing that's the same thing that we all saying. Like at the end of the day, we're the only one out of all the races and stuff that don't stick with ourselves. Like if you look at all the Chinese men, like you said, like they got their little community. That's their community. They rock and they gonna have shit.
They believe in each other.
If you look at the Mexicans, you look at our man Gio, the Puerto Ricans, they gonna stick together. They gonna ride with their community. They gonna have shit.
Niggas
we don't do that.
Niggas will just be like, we don't do that. Niggas will be like, I'm not going there just cause it's them.
Because they think they the one, and we don't trust each other.
That's why
we don't trust each other. Like. We ain't no bigger crabs in the barrel than us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That for 19, y'all.
Fuck that. Like, ain't no bigger crabs in the barrel.
At the end of the day, we got to change the way that we move, though.
Exactly.
Like, when you sit here and I'm listening to everything, and I'm listening to everything everybody's saying, and we stating all the problems of what's wrong with us, the thing is, we got to start giving more courtesy and more empathy to us. That's basically just what it is.
Lead by
example. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got to lead by example. It's how we move. If I deal with you, and you might do something that I don't think is cool, I'm not going to bite your head off. You feel what I'm saying? And I might make it and throw a party and I'm still going to invite you. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's about me showing you this is how it should be done.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And the way that you do it and your legacy won't be identical to nobody else's. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you said, you people gotta show when you are in position, you're not gonna be great all the time. You feel what I'm saying? But when you can make that move and stand up and be that individual, then play the position. You feel what I'm saying? You got to show it's how we moving. It's like, no, I ain't fucking with you because you ain't really seeing what I'm seeing. Instead of just showing them, maybe if it is, if your way is better, you showing him. You know what I'm saying? And you're not even talking. You just showing him seeing you. And then maybe him want to maybe then understand what you trying to say and where you coming from.
But that shit scare motherfuckers, though, because that's what the next thing they be saying. You crazy. Because, again, they ain't getting they self right. They ain't checking they self.
But what I'm saying is like the dialogue. It's how we talk to one another. It's like, so when I talk to you, I don't want you to think that I'm talking to you thinking that I'm better than you. See, that's when people shut down. When I don't want to talk at you. I want to talk with you. You dig what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times when people sit there and have conversations, a person gonna sit there and might feel like you're bigger than them, or that you don't know that They don't know shit. You feel what I'm saying? We quick to you gotta give it a chance, man. You try to give it a chance, be so quick to cut each other the fuck off.
I always say I'm the dumbest one in the world.
Alright, that was
Hashtag Olfconvo.
That was good shit right there. You know what I mean? So
we
gonna stay kind of on the same to pace right now, and we're gonna go into this government shutdown situation.
This dickhead.
But Sleaze, I'm gonna let you go ahead and start that off. Like, what you think about this shit? Like,
Fuck
how
Trump.
this shit gonna affect everything and all that?
It goes back where we just left off at. This is a good topic because, again, we keep saying we rich. We rich. We got money. Okay. Now the government's shut down. Now they're taking PHA away, where you used to pay $1 for your rent, right? Now you got to pay at least a stack to get a whole house with 2 bedrooms in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So now we're going to see how rich we is. Mm-hmm. We're going to see if we're going to be peaceful. We're going to see the bodies go from 353 to 198 without food stamps, without PHA.
This is a problem if your rent is $30, $35 or some shit. You should have some bread tucked. Not saying that you should just
all the spending that we just talked about.
That's you should be.
Never
that's you fucking up yourself though. That's you fucking it up for yourself though. If you didn't know your shit is $5 or $8 or $35, you should have some money tucked. You shouldn't be spending all your fucking money on a Gucci belt.
And the bag,
Gucci handbag
shoes. That's a fact.
Exactly.
Hey, listen. But that go back to what we said as a whole, right? And different nationalities, right? If you look at it,
that white motherfucker you was talking about ain't got that.
Who we talking about, though?
Niggas.
When you talk about Gucci belt, they should have this and that.
Niggas, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
But they black people who never been taught how to balance money, how to manage, bro. This is why I be telling people, like, nigga, as drug dealers, bro, if you made up the drug game, bro,
you talking about something in the past tense, brother?
No. Why I'm saying it could go right now. It's called money management.
I'm talking about for yourself.
No. Because again, on paper, I'm good, bro. Like I ain't touching nobody's drug. That's why I talk like this now.
Copy that.
Because again, nigga, like I'm certified. Like I tell motherfuckers, I ain't never tell on a nigga. And I ain't never do no funny shit. But I've been a real nigga, bro. And I could deal with anything come my way. Like that's simple plain, bro. I don't know about nobody's street shit. I only know about my shit. Cause I come from a different school, bro. I don't follow that paper trail y'all follow. I follow facts. That's why when you go on my gram and say SOS facts, like it's either you pointed at a nigga and I seen you do it, or I read some paperwork and that shit John Hancock. I what other niggas saying about you, bro. You good with me and my team.
Phone call.
But other than that, back what I was saying, get this phone call real quick.
Jeremiah.
What's up, Jeremiah? Where you calling from?
Calling from Delaware.
That's what's up, homeboy.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Delaware. What part of Delaware?
Wilmington.
Yeah, I'm coming from Newcastle, actually.
Oh, you in the suburbs, see? That's what I'm talking about. So you better stay straight then.
We having a government shutdown.
Government shutdown. That's what we talking about right now. What you think about the government shutdown?
Government shutdown? It's Trump's fault. They know it's Trump's fault.
Why is that though?
Straight like that.
You can't say straight like that, right? And think somebody gonna follow. You gotta give us a reason why, like your opinion why. It's only your opinion, buddy.
My opinion? See, I can't really say nothing because it's a lot that goes into it, and I'm not educated enough like that. You feel me?
I respect that.
I asked him why he called in. What do you want to talk about? Like, did you have anything you wanted to point out or say?
Not really. I was actually told to call in.
But listen, right? Think the move. Like, why do you feel anything is wrong? Like, why would you feel like? How do you feel it's going to affect people? How do you think it's going to affect the people that you know that are closest to you if the government shut down and people can't get their food stamps and their medicine and they can't afford their rent and stuff like that?
No more,
I said, how old are you? You might not be qualified to even talk about this.
But see, you understand something though, right?
Check it out though. Take listeners out where we can get them.
Check it out though. You gotta respect that, right? Because this is opinion. It doesn't matter. Somebody listening. But you gotta respect his opinion, right? Because he said fuck Trump. But
he kept it real though. I respect him because he kept it real though. He said I ain't educated enough to speak.
Yeah, that was the real shit he said because he said fuck Trump, right? But he couldn't back it up. Meaning that, right, everybody around him when he walked down the street, he's hearing shit.
Call on the line.
Like, he sound like a kid.
Call on the line. Yo, who there?
What's the deal, Morello?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yo, Frankie
Grippers.
All
What's up, Gripper? You know what it is? 31st Street, shout out to Tasker.
What's up, bro?
Original. What's up,
We
bro?
talking about the government shutdown. What you think about the government shutdown right now?
Oh man, I ain't even gonna front, man. To be honest, a lot of people need to be more heads up on that than just thinking about food stamps and thinking about clowning people who get in public housing because they might be in your crib once that shit get real. You know? So everybody really need to be trying to come together and
understand the situation.
Programs that we got amongst each other and start opening their eyes and ears to what we got amongst the people so we can clean to each other. Because if the government can feed your family, then the government can stop feeding your family. They can starve your family if they can feed your family. Me personally, I'm going to get it with or without that shit.
Right. 31st task at PHA. Original project. Original one. That's the Gripper.
No ballpark. So at the end of the day, it's like that's something that we need to be aware of, man. We need to pay attention to what's going on and stop thinking about food stamps. That's the most minute thing that is going to affect. You got a lot of people with sick parents and sick grandparents out here that's not going to be able to get their health care.
Exactly.
And
Medicare, Medicaid is going to be affected heavily.
My mom take about 8 medications, 9 medications a fucking day. Multiple times a day.
Right.
The meds cost an arm and a leg.
Bro,
so it's shit like that's really going to be affecting everybody and have things in an uproar.
And he said,
that's the biggest part, though, like that you just said, bro, that a lot of people, like you said, they talking a lot about this food stand stuff, but the healthcare industry it don't make a lot of money for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely going to affect a lot of people, like on some real shit.
Motherfuckers in the pharmacy make retarded money and just listen bills in the bottle.
But we better realize that's the number one business in America.
Exactly, bro. Right. Exactly. That's what people, like I said, we talking about food stamps. Like, people understand healthcare and all of that. That shit costs a lot of money, bro. Like,
I mean, they took the business. We got to understand what they feed. It's a cycle. It's a cycle of mass genocide. When you look at how it's going, it's just like feed us the shit that get us sick, then don't get us no health care to cure ourselves.
Exactly.
So we just die off. And I'm talking about. So it's like at the end of the day, if we don't need that and we cling to each other, then we ain't gonna need that, and we gonna be able to take care of each other. You know what I'm talking about?
Without question, man.
Facts, bro.
Without question.
Way to call and say some real shit,
bro.
The last little nigga we just had on the joint said I ain't even qualified to answer that question. I like that you came qualified to answer the fucking question.
He's an OG, bro. He's an uncle out this joint, bro.
I mean, because we all should be qualified. That's the question we all should be qualified to answer.
Real rap.
This is you. This affects you.
Hold up.
We should know what is going to be affected and what's not going to be affected. This is a common sense thing. I ain't watched the news one time since this shit popped off.
Facts.
Since this shit popped off, I haven't watched the news one time.
Facts.
But you should know what the fuck is going on around.
But you gotta always remember, common sense is not common. Everybody don't got common sense.
Shit,
everybody can't put 2 and 2 together.
Know, man,
that's the sad thing.
Motherfuckers start tuning in, man, because this shit real.
No question.
Hey, man, we definitely appreciate it.
Good looking, Gorilla. What's
real
the betting
shit.
2K, Nut? Fuck out of there. What you betting? What you betting in 2K, Nut?
Hey, man, my Frank Gripper's 187, man. Somebody just come get murdered.
Check your DMs later. Download the show. Appreciate the love, though.
I got you. Y'all be safe, man.
All right, bro.
Good looking, man.
Yes, sir.
Scream at you.
Sorry, anybody else got something to say on this Trump situation before we wrap that one up?
It's not a Trump situation.
This is a government situation.
It's a government situation. It's a Trump situation because Dickhead is the one who made it. He's the one who shut the shit down.
We're going to pick it back. See, we got to stop worrying about Trump. That's what's fucking us up, man. Like, again, Trump. It's a number game, bro.
They want us to
all he's doing is piggybacking off of all the other presidents came before him. Again, it's a bidding match. The whole thing is, right, the wall situation, as a Democrat, you don't want the wall up there because a Republican going to put it, and it's Trump. He's a businessman. He don't give a fuck about the wall, but he know after his 8 years up, his 4 years up, guess what? He's going to have that wall there. You look at Barack Obama, right, when he came in, right? He asked for more money than Trump to build what? The auto industry out. And guess what? 18 months later, they want what? Bankrupt again. So if you look at Barack, $97 billion he borrowed to build him the fuck out, and his 5.7, he asked him to build a wall, right? Who would you want to give the money to as a real person if you're looking at numbers? The motherfucker y'all hate to death. But it's him, and the way he's saying it. He acting like a big-ass kid. Okay, you don't give me no wall, I'm shutting y'all down. It's like a nigga playing ball. Yeah. If I don't get picked, I'm taking my ball. Mm-hmm. Come on, bro. Get a nigga pacifier. Let's get over this shit. Because again, now I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more though. Because the wall he building though. Okay, but the wall he built is not about the drugs though. Let's tap into this one. The wall, he said, right? He came with a story behind that. He said the wall is for the immigrants. Why is that? It's keeping the black people from not getting jobs, right? Right. He's right about that. Definitely. But now it's Trump saying it, right? The Democrat got black people saying, "Oh, he's being racist. He trying to see y'all broke his shit." No. He's saying that there's more motherfuckers here that's qualified for $15 an hour, right? They can take care of their family, right? And be middle class, right? But they don't want that job because it looked like the immigrants is coming, right? Undercutting them. They looking at them motherfucker like, nigga, I hustle. I got more money than you. Yeah. And they don't even speak English. When T-Mobile called my phone, I'm not talking to a United States citizen. To speak I'm talking to a motherfucker in Russia. And I'm talking to a motherfucker in India. Like, again, y'all being mad because the mask we know is he's a racist. Mm-hmm. Fuck the racist part now. Right. He's talking business. And in business, and you follow the paper trail, he handled business. Fuck no. No. That's why we can't get fit.
Now let me give you what I'm thinking about this shit. There's no way in hell that I'm going to say fuck the racist part. That's the part that matters over all of this shit. You can get caught up in the semantics of it's just about the bread, then you can do that. I'm not going to kiss your ass just because you got the bag. No. I'm not going to fold. I'm not going to capitulate. That ain't me. Not ever.
And I agree with you, bro. That's our upbringing.
But that's what you're saying.
No, I'm not. Listen, that's our upbringing. Now I'm going to tap into. If everybody felt our way, right, we wouldn't have niggas on track saying, "What's up, nigga? Fuck you, bitch." Why? Because we would think about our ancestors. What the fuck they went through. So me and you on the same page, but the bag is still getting past us, right? And niggas saying, fuck out of here. Because guess what? We feel that way. We should be slaughtering them niggas.
If that's the kind of bag, they got, and you know me, I'm always, let's get the money. Yes. If that's the kind of money you got, I don't want that shit.
But that's what we dealing with the politics though. Politics ain't nothing but a politics to get rich, bro. We looking at it, bro. We looking at niggas that say they kill us, right? But putting the AK in their fucking mouth talking I'm married to the game. That's not gangster, bro.
Not at all. That's
okay, so shit. Okay, if we know that's weirdo shit, and we know 100 niggas know that's weirdo shit, but 1 million niggas following that trend, right? That's cancer. When you get cancer, what you do with cancer?
Cut it out.
Okay, why we ain't cut this shit out yet? But it's 2 million, it's 3 million motherfuckers.
Because it's more them than it is us.
No, but we all gotta die though. But we believe into our ancestors. You just told me and you on the same page. We was taught this shit, bro. So if we was taught this shit, we all gotta die, bro. Let's start exterminating this shit, bro. It's cancer, bro. It's killing our kids.
But that's why I said
it's
more motherfuckers
who be with it. You can't protect your kids 24/7.
It's more motherfuckers who'll be with it than it's not on the same page that we're on.
Fuck no, we talk about me and you. We on the same page.
Can I get in?
Yes, bro.
Hashtag Outtaleftconvo.
At the end of the day, go get your fucking people. I grew up where people gave a fuck about me. You know what I'm saying? When I came off the step. You feel what I'm saying? Like the ones that wasn't like a 9-to-5er. When I came off the step, motherfuckers that gave a fuck about me, they made sure I didn't get fucked over. You know what I'm saying? However far eventually, I got to learn certain things on my own, this, that, and the third. But go back and get our people. You can't sit here. We gotta practice what we preach. We can't sit up here and always kick the game like that shit sound good, and then when I go back, he's seeing me do the nut shit that I'm being a hypocrite on.
You gotta say,
you feel what I'm saying? People. At the end of the day, if I'm saying here and he hear me and I'm saying, oh yeah, I'm this guy and I need to walk this way, and then when the cameras and the lights and the microphones is off, he see me moving a different way, he not gonna respect me. Like, that shit is cat.
No doubt. Let me say one thing.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's how we move.
And I tell you, the movement is everything. That's why I tell people
running around this
about, right? I'm riding on the road real quick because the people you talking about, they my friends, right? My homies, my brother. That mean they got older, right? But they got kids. They ain't gonna be on the same time as me because, again, they looking at me as the old Ron, so that nigga ain't switch. So they looking at, they made it to see 40, 45, 50 and all that shit. They on chill time. The time I'm on, nobody would never understand, but I got my people. Why my people is, they kids, bro. If you look around me right now, I don't hang with nobody that I really grew up with. I still in contact with them, but the movement I got is the young generation, bro. Why? Because we got to go to war. They going to go to war. And I'm going to go to war with them. My people now are set in a place that they made it somewhere that they comfortable with, bro. I'm never comfortable until I got my whole team. That's all of us.
Hashtag all left convo. Hey, jump
Black
in.
mush. Strikes.
I agree, yeah, man. She just like he killed that whole shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't get no more plain and simple than that. You know what I'm saying? And
that shit's coming up.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact, right? And that's another thing. Like, how many people gonna go out and go vote for who they want?
And the key thing is the primary.
And then we be so worried about the president. What's really going to affect us is these councilmen, these people in this circle, in here, like, you know what I'm saying?
Gangsters.
Like, in our neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like that whole Trump being a racist, yeah, he probably is, but Trump
probably nigga, you ever heard him
talk? He is.
He a puppet though.
No,
still.
we know he is, bro.
He a puppet. He ain't doing nothing but pulling strings. He been around black rich motherfuckers before all this shit.
Politics come from the wild, wild west.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
kid enough, bro.
You know how many rappers got his name and shit?
Follow the
you know what I'm
trip.
saying? You know, the Mike Tysons and the motherfucking Snoop Dogg, they was all hanging with this boy at one point. All of them. Yeah.
Michael Jackson, seen his first $1 million.
Yeah, back in the mid '90s and early 2000s, they was all Trump this, Trump that. Like,
I mean, that was just again. We talked about this. I'm about to say, but the shit could be a little different though. Once you find, like we talked about last week on the R. Kelly side of things. Once I found out all this shit, all right, say no more. I can't take away that I listened to the shit in 06, 07, 08. But right now, I deleted all that shit out of my phone.
Exactly.
I'm not listening to it.
I respect that.
Once you show me who the fuck you is, all right, say no more.
Oh, how you say you can't listen to no Kelly at all?
Yeah, you listen to the show
I respect
last week.
that.
I said fuck no. I'll delete it out of my phone. Just like I said,
I know you said that.
You don't know how many different shows. One at a time. You don't know how many different shows and shit I stopped listening to once the Trump shit came out. They had the Muslim ban shit came out. Niggas said some goofy shit about that. Sage Still, ESPN, fuck that bitch. Whole bunch of people that I'm just, I'm cool off these motherfuckers. Because niggas say goofy shit. Once you show me who you really is, say no more. I wash my hands of you. I can't go back in time and, take away what I did years ago. But as for right now, once the shit is put in front of me, fuck you. Hashtag on left convo. Go ahead,
I agree.
Yeah,
all right.
I respect it.
So,
hashtag on left convo.
My bad. So the question is, right, when things get to their worst in life, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, whether it's a job or just your relationship, just life, period. Like, when things is at their worst, like, what do you think is, like, the most important, characteristic, trait, skill to have or that you use when these things occur?
You answer the question first, boy.
Go ahead, Hank. Come on, man.
Let me go.
I mean, damn. All right, I
gonna tell me the answer?
Because the nigga who answers the question never gets around to answering it. So I try to throw it back to you now. But fuck it. All right, we live. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and don't question. That's why he didn't answer the last question.
I wasn't ready.
Hashtag all left convo. All right, damn. Faith.
I mean, I don't got no problem.
Hold up. Yeah, I'm come on.
I was going right to Sim, but I just.
I was trying to throw it to you, but fuck it. We live. All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You go.
We always say we don't really want to keep diving into the religion, but you asking me what keeps me and what grounds me, it's faith. A stronger belief in something that's really going on. Once you get to that type of level of understanding why things happen, why they are, some things that you're not going to understand why they're happening, some shit you're not going to agree with, you don't need to understand, you don't need to get it. But that's just me. Hashtag all left convo. Hayes, you were saying.
I don't really know what to call it, but it's just something in my character. But it's just like my ability not to go. Like I might be sad about it or feel like, damn, why I did something. But my ability not to go to too drastic of measures to put myself in a position to like get taken away from my kids or something.
Discipline.
Yeah, like so I got a certain level of discipline where I'm like, yo, it's bad. I feel bad about it. It's fucked up, but I'm not about to go out here. I'm going to
say the word I was going to use, your calmness.
Yeah, I'm not about to go out here and go rob nobody. I'm not about to go, like, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit I'm not going to do. Like, I believe. Yeah, and I don't mind scaling back shit. I don't mind wearing this lay for 2 or 3 months.
Oh, no, I had this on yesterday.
Any type thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just certain.
It's called getting back to the basics. Like,
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's that. Like, I know people that'll get so desperate
as men, it's something in us that say, when our backs to the wall, something in us that say, yo, we can't go that route. We
yeah, there you go. That's what I had to me. Like, I won't go say I'm about to go sell drugs or go do, like, it's just not, I ain't gonna go that.
Nah, it don't matter. It don't matter what it is. no matter what the basics is, the basics is what you know. Is what you know to get you back on your feet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that is, that's what it is.
For me,
hold on. Go around. Go ahead, Sleeves.
You got a stack and a half coming, nigga.
Go ahead.
Young Bob's in the building. You got a stack and a half coming for his ass.
I was going to say on top of Faith, like Faith is definitely the leader, but like I would say I would say reality. Like I learned a lot of my lessons through reality. Like it's whether I went through it or I'm actually watching somebody close to me go through it. Like the reality is don't change. The patterns don't change. You feel what I'm saying? Patterns don't change. So reality is a big teacher for me. You feel what I'm saying? And definitely a driver for decisions that I make in life. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Olfconvo.
We got the cutters.
Mine is definitely mental toughness, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just sometimes, like you said, like when that shit gets rough and you just like, you don't know how that shit gonna make a way, but you just mentally tell yourself, fuck it, like, I'm gonna make a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna make a way one way or another. Like, I'm gonna figure this shit out. And you gotta have a certain level of mental toughness to really, not only to say that shit, but to believe that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit gonna get greater later. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I mean, like, no matter what, like, no matter how rough that shit get, I tell myself that shit every day. It get greater later.
Now, can I ask you this, bro? Can I ask him this? Is it because of what you've been through in life? Is it because of that? Is that one of your main teachers? Why you feel that way?
Absolutely. I mean, without question. I mean, it's not question. I mean, this.
My for the folks.
Yeah, no, my life experience. I mean, my experience through sports, all of that. Like, you know what I mean, like just like absolutely, like just knowing that. All right, well, shit, you've been through this and you figured out a way to bounce back. So it's like you said, like when you go through enough shit and you bounce back enough times, like you just gotta, mentally just tell yourself like.
Hashtag Olfconvo. Let KB in there.
I was gonna say it was a mixture of Hayes and Stokesy. I would say mental calmness, just always thinking out, the bad of it or the good of it. So
weighing the options. Basically.
Yeah, just looking at both angles, and when the situation comes at your hands.
So basically,
it was both of them. Like I said, it was mental.
Let's not let
and it was
calmness out of this question.
No, he had to make.
I tried to get in 3 times.
You gotta be first though, but
you know,
it's basically like you said though. Like I say, like being your hardest critic, like facing your fears. I mean, look, checking yourself. That's all. Like if you check yourself in the mirror, I tell people this all the time, man. You can be checked, bro. You can learn from a 5-year-old.
We talked about that last week. Yeah, absolutely.
Like that's everything, bro. Like. You don't have to change up. Just be you. But when you be somebody else, bro, it's hard to keep
some
that
people
image.
don't know who me is, though. That's a problem for some people.
Always say that.
Nigga can't look in the mirror and always make the right call. They look in the mirror and go, that is a real nigga there. And knowing you a cold fucking weirdo.
Because they looking at the person in their mind that they saying is on the other side of the mirror. Just say, for instance, right, you think you 50 cents. And you know you only weigh 110. But when you look in the mirror, right, and you saying you got a body like 50, in your mind you don't see yourself. Your mind telling you that's
like
50.
50.
Like, you think you cut the fuck up. I don't know. I'm just using that because
I don't know, Slaughter. I gotta focus on that one. I don't know.
A bony nigga stacking himself out, bro.
We're cutting it out.
No, what I'm saying to you is a bony nigga believing he's somebody that's like a killer thinking.
That's what Sleeves
That's like a nigga know he a killer, right? But now he had a little nigga hanging with him, and he know he ain't a killer, but around him, he think he a killer. He might talk to another killer crazy as shit.
You
feel me? Like, he believe he's this nigga that's really a killer, bro. That's what I'm telling you. That's the mirror. This in their mind, bro. That's it, bro.
Yo.
Hashtag Olfconvo. Young Bob in the building now. What you think about this?
Hey, Bob and Mike.
What's up?
Come on, as long as you talk loud, nigga, they got you. We in your ass, nigga. Come on. What's up?
Good, dog,
boy.
When shit gets tough, shit get dark for you, any situation, what keeps you sane, level-headed, and all of that in the situation?
Just hard times.
Hold on. Here we go.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yo, what's up with you, man?
What's up?
Oh, man, I can't call it, man. What's up, man?
You know what that is?
No, I'm trying to put the voice together.
Oh, man. That's like hearing from a Joe.
Talk to me. Who this? I'm trying to put the voice together.
Vito, man. It's
Vito
man.
Corleone. What's up, dog? What's up with you, dog? Huh?
Oh, man, I can't call it. You know, man, I'm up top maintaining, man. You already know, man.
I'm on live right now trying to see if Turk tuned in. Shout out to Vito Corleone. Shout out to the Blunt. Free
Where you
Blunt.
calling
Free
from, Vito?
You know we support the jails on the Left
Hey,
Podcast.
Vito, let everybody know where you calling from, man. Give them your handle, you know. Let them know what you do.
SCI Green, man. SCI Green, man. Vito, man, you got to check the page out. You got to go through the page. My page, Vito _ Corleone, man. You already know,
Page definitely
out,
lit, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the fuck back out there in the streets, man. I got the field in, man. Shit looking good. I'm trying to do what Still did, man. So, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful. Still out here going hard for you for sure, too.
Yeah, I already know. I be chopping it up with him, man. Free the jails, man.
Yeah, he going hard for you, man. What's up with you, though, dog?
Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. You know, I still got them bars, too, man. We still, you know what I mean?
Listen, we live on air.
Hey, Vito, we're going to get some bars from you in a few seconds, right? I just need, right, like a minute of your time to give these young boys some guys, right? Since you're on the other side of the wall right now. Election time coming up, right? You know, the feds is really lurking out this joint. Cause we got AR Ab sitting down there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to AR Ab, but you know this rap game is really serious, bro.
Correctional institution. Oh shit, man. You know, I tell the youngest, man, the most important thing, man, is know your history, man. You know what I mean? Because when you know your history, man, you get a chance to learn yourself. You know what I mean? A lot of times we jump in there and we think we just, you know what I mean, niggas and the chicks think they just bitches and hoes. And everybody think they just from the hood, you know what I mean? When you think that, you got that type of mentality. You know what I mean? You bound to fall, you know what I mean? You bound to be that. So let's learn yourself and learn your history, man. And as you do that, you're gonna find your place, man. You're gonna know. You know what I mean? Before all that, you know what I mean? We was kings and we was queens. You know what I mean? So you got to know your history, man. Study through your knowledge, man, and know that your people, I mean, was great, man. They built kingdoms. And once you know that, man, once you know your history, you're gonna be able to know the future, man. The future, the past, and the present is all one. It's the same shit going on. Only thing that changes is technology. So once y'all know that, man, and once you understand that, you're gonna be able to dodge the traps, man, because there's a lot of artificial shit going on out there. You know what I mean? It ain't a lot of dudes that know what's real. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up that we learn when we in here. You know what I mean? What's really real, being there for family. You know what I mean? And educating the youth. So I mean, if I can say one thing, man, to the youth, man, that's know your history and know that you can be different. You know what I mean? And you can stand out. So that's my message to the youth, man. You know what I mean? And I tell them, I ain't hit. No, homie, I ain't this. Don't be like me, because I ain't get what mama told me. The ones you think that your friends is not your homie. They got me life in the hen and I left her lonely. So pray for me the day that I get the news that she is no longer with me, but no one cares for a dude who's a murderer. That's like giving you keys to a burglar. No sense, but I was cursed since my skin black, my mind struggle, there's no rent. That's cold winners, the only winners was coke rich. I made a living on making my people dope sick. I cope with promethazine to make me lean. My old heads ain't tell me read, they sold weed. They use and abuse me. The devilish pussy white crack is confused.
This is a call from
Pennsylvania
State Correctional Institution. Green.
This feel like you waiting for a call, and I'm praying for a boss, and that's the survival in me, bloodline of the victims that was in the Mojave in me. George Jack, fat hands in the side of me. You don't know that you order long, homie. You gotta dig me. You gotta dig me. This thing is bigger than Trayvon. Them fucking whiteys be killing. This is the gay high. Now hate I burned out because I speak of the struggle. Would y'all rather hear me talk of the hustle? The same shit that got me life in the bubble. My little bro lean life in the box. So I don't care if you like it or not. I'm fucking done. My mom missing her son. Stuff you don't even know me. And I ain't here for my homie. Have a conversation without contemplating on me. Gon' feel how I feel. I know that's kind of Satan. You know what I mean?
Yes, hey, sir. I'm going to let you know, right?
Yes, sir.
Might be on somebody's album in a minute from the hood. Because goddamn, bro, you just dropped some shit for us in here. 100. That's why we out on Leftfield.
Hashtag Outtaleftfield.
The only podcast you going to hear that on.
Yeah, man, without a doubt, man. Like I said, man, shout out to the jails, man. Vito _ Corleone, you know what I mean?
No doubt. Shout out to Hev, free Hev, man. Shout out to Hev for making it go down.
Free Hev, definitely free Hev, man.
Heavy.
Free Breed, too.
Man.
And he's a CEO, too.
Yes, he is.
Why he behind the wall?
Yes, he is.
On paper. Facts.
Chill.
Well, no, listen, I ain't gonna take up too much time, man. I'm ready to pass it on to my other man, Hev, man. Shout out to Hev, South Philly, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to him, man. Free the jails, man. Just get at us, man. Show us that support, man. We need it, man.
No doubt, man.
Hold your head, man.
Has coming right now. Here you come. You know, we on blackout right now, man.
Hashtag Olfconvo.
Shout out to Blackout.
Come on, y'all, man. One.
All right, bro.
All right, Vito.
The caller has hung up.
Blum Bros in the building. Y'all just missed Vito Blum Bros.
That's the north side.
All right, now hold up. Young Bob then finally got his ass in the motherfucking building.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That was just to let Bob know what it is.
I'm a late ball.
You know what I mean?
Tell you the show start 10:30 next time.
Yeah, look, that's what they do. That's what they do. I'm a late ball, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, what's up, man?
Everybody in the
Make it
airway
worth the time, dog. I make it worth the time.
Yeah, come on. We crossed the country with this thing, baby. Throw them out. Let them know who you is.
Shit, I'm Young Bob. Young Bob Headshot. What I'm known for, you know, I do a little bit of everything. Mentor artist, the DVD platform. I'm one of the builders in that. Definitely mentor the youth. I'm heavy on that.
Right.
We on live right now too. Free Vito again.
We live on WTNUphilly.com. What's the phone
Yeah,
number?
shout that the phone number and where they
Call
can
us
listen at.
267-423-8198. Hashtag Olfconvo. Follow us on Twitter at Outtaleftpodcast and on Instagram at Outtaleftpodcast. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We everywhere. Google us. You find us. We ain't hard to find. Listen notes, YouTube. We everywhere.
So listen
Better
live.
believe it.
Let's go to WTNUphilly.com.
Yep.
WTNUphilly.com.
And,
To listen live.
Yeah,
Every Sunday, 12 to 2.
And scroll down to listen live.
If you got an iPhone, download the app. Listen to my radio. Now.
Wayne, what's up, Wayne? I'm on live. I'm just checking out. I don't know how to do this live shit.
Go ahead, Black. You had a couple questions.
Nightline in the building.
Man.
Nightline, I needed you up here with me, cat.
Let's go, Bob. What's up, bro?
Talk to me. What's good? What's
Young
good,
Bob,
man?
one young North Philly legend. Bro, you been around this Philly music shit for 2 decades and counting. Can you speak on how the era has changed?
There's a lot of goofiness going on right now, you know what I mean?
Terms of what?
Huh?
Terms of what?
Music, dressing,
blonde mohawks,
a lot of that shit.
Nail polish.
Shit just different, man.
European.
Shit is extremely different, and I don't know where it's coming from, but niggas is making it with that shit. But I don't know how long they gonna make it.
No doubt.
It's coming from the
that's
on niggas. It's coming from they celebs, everybody's favorites.
Goofy, man. I mean,
it ain't kind of goofy. It's all the way goofy.
It's making a good turn right now. It's making a real good turn right now, though. They bringing
the
back
music
real
wise.
bars.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
We just got to stay at it, though. That's all.
What was your vision when you came up with Headshots, though, bro? Like, what was like your vision when you got into this whole shit?
Wait, let me ask you this real quick, though. That's why I wanted to ask you this joint. I was gonna say, you remember when you first made that first mixtape and shit, the fucking DJ Safe Street?
No, yeah, it was.
Did you have the vision of ultimately becoming the biggest rap tape?
Niggas talking about ultimately and shit.
Yeah,
these questions, cat.
No, did you believe you gonna knock? Did you believe you gonna knock motherfucking at the time? Who was popping? Big Star was popping. You knocked him out the box. You knocked everybody out the box.
The crazy part is, I never wanted to drop a DVD. Cause Star was already doing it. I didn't want to do nothing that everybody else was doing. My whole mission was to get like underground artists on, get them listens and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like they was rapping in the hood, but nobody else was hearing it. And I used to be all over, like in schools and playing sports. So I always liked music. My first mixtape was called New Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even had no name for it yet, you know. And over the year, like I was selling the mixtape in school to get some sneaks, get some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, the first joint I took, I had wrote the cover out. I got the security officer Davis.
Mm-hmm.
I got him to photocopy it. I cut the shit out, put it in the CD case, and I was selling it like that in school. And that shit just happened to keep rolling. I was always getting new music. I used to catch the bus downtown or anywhere I got new music from. Then my brother was like a geek on the computer. He put me on that LimeWire and all that shit, download and put that shit on CDs, and it was like flying from there. So that's what got, that goes into your question too, you know what I'm saying? That's what got me into it. I never really wanted to do no DVD because Star was already doing it, and I didn't really do a DVD until Star actually retired. Mm-hmm.
Well, until he announced his retirement and shit. So it just happened to, it wasn't no, I'm a plan this out. I wasn't even a plan. The shit just happened.
When you decided to do them though, right? After you knew Star was done and shit, and you said, "All right, look, I'm gonna fucking do a DVD," right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you think it was gonna just blow though? Did you think it was gonna take off like it did?
Hashtag Olfconvo.
Yeah, like I already we just used to record the shit for ourselves just to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking battles that we missed, like the Meek and NH battle. They battled one time, but it was only like one round because it was so crowded, there was so much going on. Niggas that cut it off, but. There's so many battles that we missed on camera.
Yeah, no doubt.
But it was like, we was just recording that shit, take it back to the crib. So that's why if you look at the first DVD, you got good quality, you got bad quality, it's all different. Because it's recorded from like 9 different cameras and shit. But I think that's what make it so raw and so, so unique.
Yeah.
And that's what made it special. So, and then it was like 4 hours long.
Niggas
My young boy DJ had some type of... Our young boy had some type of way that he like compressed that shit all into one DVD. Usually a DVD be like an hour and a half. This shit was like 4 hours. Like you could leave, come back, fall asleep, wake up, that shit still be on. You know what I mean? Then it had battles. It just had some everything on it.
Hashtag Olfconvo.
Go ahead, Turkey.
How many CDs you think you pushed through the city of Philadelphia?
Through the city or like just headshot or Venrock? Shout out to Venrock killing them over the waters.
You know we hustlers, bro.
Yeah, because it was outside the city.
Like I mean,
you only want to know the city.
I want to know the city first. You understand?
No,
right?
I'm talking about.
No, when I say the city though, I'm speaking to letting young niggas know that, right? We from the mud, bro. Like when you hear his number just in the city and put it right to your coke money that you try to make,
that's
you
take
it. Penitentiary risks is to make $200 a day. And then when you hear his numbers just off of him just putting the grind together with his team and shit, bro.
Let them know Bobby
and them numbers we give y'all right now, just in the city. From Southwest, North Philly, Germantown, Mount Airy, downtown, to South Philly. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying right now.
I'm going to break down the whole plan for you, right?
Good.
All right, I started in school myself. I was in the 12th grade. What I did was I started selling them in my school. From my school, I was selling them on my block.
Facts.
Then from my block, me and my cousin, like I was a young boy, but I used to drive. Like driving was my shit.
Shout out to all you talking about, right?
Yeah.
Come
so
on, man.
So we used to ride around the barbershops and like sell a CD. Like, look, this is what we got. Sell a CD there. Then from there, I would make bundles. I just took what was going on in the street. I would make bundles. And just give them out the motherfucker like, yo, sell us, you can get half. Just bring me back half. You know what I'm saying? So niggas was just like, damn, you for real? And I stay up all night, just burn them. This one, we had one CD burner. I just be up all night waiting for the shit to pop up.
That's the razor right there.
That's the grind. That's the grind. Just popping CDs in. Niggas on their way to school, they come to the crib. Niggas walking the mansion. Niggas going to grass out, the Fat Rail, Shotty Yams, Freaky Todd. Just niggas, like I had, Karan, remember? Do anybody know Karan from? He do the Kings Rule Together shit. But he was at Roxborough, so every school I knew somebody. I just gave him bundles, and the shit would just move, and they'd be like, "Yo, I'm all out. This only third period."
I missed that.
I'm like, "Bet I'm on my way up there. I'm about to ride up there."
What was the bundles? What was the bundles?
The bundles was and it was so sweet. Like, just bring me back half.
But how much was in the bundle though? Like
the bundle could be like 20 CDs.
How much was a CD?
It was $5, so that's a thing. You get 50, I get 50. Just bring me back enough to re-up. It wasn't even about the profit.
Wow.
It was just about getting the shit out there. And then once I got to like Headshot 32 is when I met my my lifetime manager, mentor. And he was like, yo, we got to get, because I was like just stealing that shit from anybody. Like you'll hear DJ Clue in the background. Fucking DJ Rap, like whatever. I was just stealing it, like, you know how you'll buy a CD and it'd only be like 3 hot songs on the mixtape. So I go to every different stand, give me all the CDs you got, give me that, spend 20 everywhere. And then by me doing that, I got to know the people who was at the stand. So when they got some shit early, they'd call me like, yo, I got this, I got that. I get that shit, put it all on one CD, flood them, bring it right back to them. The person I brought this shit off, get them a bundle, bang. Take that, just give me back, call me when you're ready for some more and all that. So Then by me doing that, I got to know everybody and got to reach out to different people. And a motherfucker see somebody on Big Star DVD and be like, yo, you can't get cheap raw, you can't get vodka. So I go find somebody in the neighborhood that I know, like, yo, get me to him, and then it just linked from there.
Networking. Like I was telling shout out to Philly Fame. Like, that was the grind. We didn't have Instagram. We didn't have Twitter.
At all.
Like, it was all about networking.
It was all from the street, man. We used to catch the fucking...
And he said Augie,
the bus.
And Augie's from South Philly, like, my childhood friend.
No, what you talking about?
Curly hair, 24th and Diamond, right?
No, that's old hair.
All right, see, yeah.
That's old hair. I'm talking about young.
Okay, yeah. That's one of my childhood friends. Like, really childhood friends. You know what I mean? Him and Whitey and shit like that. That's my...
Whitey's like my brother.
You talking about all that used to...
I'm talking about all that used to Woodland,
yeah, okay, yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, but I mean, that's how that shit went, man. That was the grind. And the same shit I do with shirts. So, like, I always reinvent myself with something else, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I stopped drinking. I created a sober life move. You know what I mean? Designated drivers, just different shirts for different motherfuckers. Telling motherfuckers to drink responsible and shit like that. My man Diddy wanted to do this North Philly, that New Balance joint I do. My man Diddy wanted to do it. He just used to always like, damn, I want to do something with this. He happened to die. Talked to his mom, talked to his sister, like, yo, he wanted to do this shit, I'm going to bring it to life. First drink, we all come to the table, grab a whole drink, get some shirts, get some t-shirts, shit like that. Kept them over, and then we're moving.
And come for the family now.
Yeah.
Man, entrepreneur.
And now I got that girl, girls get shit done, you know what I'm saying? I'm big on the females.
Hashtag Olfconvo. That's why we created that for the female.
Yeah, listen, girls get shit done. Because the girls around the city are definitely getting shit done, you know what I'm saying?
You said you like to reinvent yourself. What's your next venture then? Other than, like you just said, with the clothing line.
Oh, man, I got the podcast coming.
I was going to ask you about that. Why you ain't never started?
I saw that you had some shit to put together for the kids or whatever.
Because I fuck with the kids heavy. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? I do that shit, like, in my neighborhood. And I got my own mentor program. Help Me Help You. Where I take them, like, basketball games and just do shit with them that they don't do in the hood.
Type of shit
and a lot of these kids don't got fathers, you know what I'm saying?
No question.
You know, I happened to have a father, and I knew what it was like to have a father. Like, I ain't had the best dad, but I knew what it was like to have a father.
Man in the house.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Joe Jackson again.
So I was big on that, you know what I'm saying? So, like, and I just tell, like you never know what, like, a kid be going through or a kid experience and shit like that. Like, I took these young boys to the art museum. We rode bikes down the art museum. When I tell you the niggas was lost, they didn't know where they was at. But it's a matter of like 10 blocks from our neighborhood.
He was stuck in the box. Lost.
But so I'm big on that. And I work with kids. I work with special needs kids, like autistic kids or, behavior kids, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So
you like giving back. That's
that's what my heart at.
That's what's up.
It's cool to be a young fool, but not an old fool.
Yeah, definitely. And I give them the game, and I give the game to them like raw. Like, I don't hold nothing back. I don't hold no punches with them and all that. Like, you want to do this, you can do it, but this is what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
And they need that balance because white folks that learn out the book won't tell them what they want to hear.
Yeah, and they understand that. They understand that
way better.
Like, listen, I work at a school, right? And like all the kids is cool with me. Like, they come to me, talk to me about everything. And it's to the point where the teachers get jealous. Like, why you know everything? Or why they come to you and all? But it's me taking my time out to talk to them, get to know them, get to understand them, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You can relate to them real
like
easily.
A teacher, like you said, they taught out the book. They taught this way. That shit need to be updated.
Yeah.
Like, even so, like with the music class. It's so much technology now. Like, motherfuckers don't want to learn Beethoven and shit like that. These kids don't want to learn that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I would be in the music class and be like, yo, this class is boring as shit. Like, I ain't doing nothing that these kids want to do.
You think about yourself at 17,
yeah,
16,
you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is boring. So, like, I would go to them like, yo, you got to get them more active. Now they got smart boards and computers in school. Like, nigga, teach them Fruity Loops. So, teach them, what I'm saying? So that, like, I influence kids like, yo, if you go to school to become a music teacher, or you go to school you can teach what you want to teach in the class, you know what I'm saying? So just different shit, man. It's just different ways to hustle. That's all.
Bob, so like, out of everybody you might have had on your label, on your DVD, who would you say was like the biggest draw though? Like the biggest one everybody be checking for when them DVDs drop.
It was me. It was me, and I always told people that. Like I was like
overhead and all.
Like yeah. Like a lot of people like that because he was like the like he'll give you that shit like in style. He was like real slick and witty. You know what I'm saying? But I would tell Meek something like, yo, such and such this happened. He'd come back like an hour later and have some shit for what I just talked to him about. But like Had wouldn't get personal though. He would talk about like his struggles and shit he went through. So you never knew if Had had a bad day or you know what I mean. Like Had mom died and he never talked about it. And I know some people can't, but if this is what you're doing, you gotta let them, you know what I mean, know what's going on in your life. This is you giving your life to them, and they looking up to you. To like, you never know what you say can talk them off a bridge, or you know what I'm saying. So
this is what I tell my youngin.
You gotta pour that pain into the song.
You gotta get that shit up. Don't hold that shit back.
And back to what you were saying about my podcast, like
hashtag Olfconvo.
I'm a perfectionist. So like I beat myself up like no this ain't gonna be right.
I do the same thing.
Oh, this ain't gonna be right. So I just constantly I've been working on this shit for 2 years, yo. And I know I can do it. I know how easy. I think that's part of the reason too. Like I know how easy it is for me to do it, so I don't really like rush to do it. Like when it happened, it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really tripping about that. But I got the ciphers popping. I got the Booth to the Street. That's just another spin-off of the Headshot DVDs when I bring the studio set up to the street.
Yeah, I saw
and let niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw a couple of them.
I let them display their bars right from the street, had a whole studio set up. You know
hey, Troy, we gotta set something up to the streets then, bro.
Man.
Yeah. We
I ride around with that shit in the work van.
Listen, bro, 19, we cooking up. Again,
I was listening to some shows Black had sent me, and I was here y'all talking about rap, man, and this person rapping.
Yeah, we got a couple youngins that's fire. They getting ready. They getting ready to be loud. They getting ready to be loud.
Man, and like I tell people, right, like Instagram and shit is cool and all that.
Shout out Feek Brown. Shout out Driller.
You know.
Shout out Dizzy.
Shout out to my boys, man. They hold it down. Like I tell people,
shout out
they not even artists to us, man. They partners. Like that's the crazy part about it.
Like, I got to shout out Colonel Doherty too. I'm looking at the. Colonel Doherty was rest in peace, Lil Knot too.
Rest in peace.
That was one of the joints, one of the schools we used to have and shit. They telling me now. Shout out my nigga Diddy and shit. True story.
Hashtag Olfconvo.
Heavy.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Celiano. Lady Caution. We got some vets in this joint on the live.
And that's what we need, though.
Niggas Olfpodcast.
We got some vets on the live.
You got the vets, right?
Lady Caution.
We got the streets.
This is female battle.
We out of Leftfield with everything we do. Right?
I got a question for you, Bob. What's the struggles, man? Talk about the struggles, man. Talk about like the people that you might have maybe went to that you normally you're not looking for no handouts or nothing like that. But maybe people you might have reached out to that said that they was going to do something that didn't do something. Just the struggles of, doing business.
Like you said, the struggle, that's one of my struggles. I don't reach out to nobody.
Oh, man.
Like,
me and this guy,
right? I get it. Exactly.
One conversation.
I'm glad because I'm the one that talks against that. You feel me? Because
one of my struggles is I don't reach out to people that probably can help me. I don't know why, it's just not one of my things, you know what I'm saying? I reach out to people that's close to me, like, but it don't be shit about the music and none of that, like, yo, I need help with this, I need help with that. I reach out to, like, my female friends or females in my life, my female sisters or my mom, shit like that, or, my girl, some shit like that.
Your backbone.
I don't reach out to, like, other people. That's my squad right there. That's what I like. And niggas can't wait to throw that shit in your face and shit like that. So I don't really reach for that type of shit.
That's a lot of people's struggle.
And that's one of my struggles. But that's that's why promoting shirt girls get shit done.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
That's
I
real,
agree with you. Like, man,
that's
Boy
real.
had a whole conversation for days about that type of shit.
Yeah,
like,
really.
yo, why we ain't in a certain position and shit like we supposed to be, and we
but
are
you can't,
who we are, right?
Never did no bullshit.
No. It ain't the question.
Never,
it's the question what people can
never
bring to us.
Nobody.
So we having this
nothing.
conversation, like, oh, what you mean, like? who we are, we good. You mean? Like, it come with timing, it come with grooming. And that's why I say fuck Instagram, because it's instant fame. Because, like, you just said, you've been working on your shit for 2 years and you ain't put out yet. And it's so easy. But the problem is, because what? You don't ask nobody for shit. And a nigga like you who came in the past and made legendary shit, like your whole music trend, that shit should be a red carpet. Why? Because you set a trend already. You feel me? If he did it once, he could do it again. Because I always tell people the definition of a saying, do you know it? Because if you know the definition of a saying, a lot of motherfuckers doing it over and over again because they're not getting the outcome they want. You feel me?
I'm big on that. That's
I big you up.
Like, I'm big on, like, you know how Hope said, okay, make another Hope. I'm big on that. Like, I understand that shit so much because it's shit I can do when I go back that I can do better, that I can fix, or that I, you know what I'm saying? It'll be easier now because I already learned this. I already know the step. That's like if I put together like a TV stand, and then I break it down and put it together, it's gonna be faster the second time because I already know everything go. Right. So that should be like a layup.
All right, hashtag Outtaleftconvo. All right, Bob, we got some convo topics for you.
Talk to me.
Let them niggas know on your live feed.
Oh, my phone had died.
Saying, we got a couple joints we're gonna throw at you now. Coming off the R. Kelly shit, I know you seen the R. Kelly shit, heard about it or whatever.
Definitely.
You think it should be an age limit on
these R&B concerts? Being as though, like, at the end of the day, when you're looking at these niggas, right, the Chris Browns, the Treys, all these niggas, right?
Hold up, wait, let me give him the question. The question is, y'all, we on live, back on live.
You know,
Outtaleftpodcast. At Outtaleftpodcast
you know that
on Instagram
they selling
and Twitter.
You know what
let me get a lot of question. The question is, y'all, what was the question? Do you think it should be an age limit for these R&B concerts? J Huff, that's another one. J Huff in the building.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know they selling sex. You know what I'm saying?
Like
most of the songs is gonna be in a certain connotation. You know what I'm saying? So should it be like an 18-year-old limit to go to a Trey Songz concert or one of them dudes?
Go ahead, start it off, Sleeves.
Go ahead, Sleeves.
Yes, because I think 18 should be the limit because you look at it, it's selling sex. And at 18, you can go work in a strip club. You feel me? So that should be the limit.
Right. But wait, let me speak on that. Like, the question is again, live, should it be an age limit to go to these R&B concerts? And I think no. I think you should be able to go whatever age. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because in school they teach sex ed in second grade, man.
So you got a 12-year-old daughter, you be cool with her?
I don't have a daughter. I got nieces, though. I got 9 nieces.
You cool with your 12-year-old niece?
So would you want your 12-year-old niece to sit front row at Trey Songz?
She ain't got to sit front row. She can sit in the back somewhere.
But she gonna.
But I asked you, would you be cool with her sitting front row, though?
You got to be cool with. I say you can't pick and choose because
if you're giving her the proper knowledge, if somebody's in that person's life giving them proper knowledge, proper guidance, they know what's going on. And music is therapy, regardless of what. And all Chris Brown songs ain't got shit to do with sex.
No doubt. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
But it's no filter. You can't tell him, yo, don't perform.
No doubt. That's why I'm saying the age limit.
That's why the question is. The question was, do you think it should be an age limit on the concert?
I got 3 girls.
Now, hold up. Now, since you said no, do you think, like you said, you got a 12-year-old niece? Would you want your 12-year-old niece in the front row when Trey Songz is pulling bitches on the stage and you know this is going to go on at the show?
If my 12-year-old niece is on the front row, she's with a responsible adult.
But she's 12 and in love with Trey Songz. He reached that hand.
Yeah, she reached
that hand out there. Let's keep that real, Bob. Come on now. He reached that hand down there. She's going.
Parents self the kid.
I think he's just saying.
What I'm saying to you is don't pick and choose.
Those shows are like overly sexualized. You dig what I'm saying? Like they get on, they want to hump on women. They might bring a bed out on the stage or a silhouette. And the thing is, just so you get clear where it's coming from, is Drake recently just got some backlash. You know, some girl came on stage. They found out she was young.
She was 17.
Or she was under 17 or whatever. And he kissed on or whatever the case.
Would that come from not having that proper guidance? If she's 17, she knows she don't belong like that.
She's 17. She want to be a.
But that's why I said she's 17.
Yeah, that's like a 17-year-old nigga.
Let's not get next.
Hold on. One conversation. Let's throw this one out there because on that R. Kelly joint, the little girl was with her mom and dad at the damn show, and he reached down to get her. They let her go up. So just because you with a responsible adult don't mean they with that art.
That's just one question real quick. Okay, just one question though. As an adult, and you being the man figure, right?
Real quick.
Let's say one thing real quick. as the adult, being a man figure, right? What up? You telling me at the age of 17, if one of your homies got killed, I'm gonna flip it this way on you, right? Because you being that person, being right, your dad you was raised with, your homie got smoked, and you put that Tupac music on, and it make you feel no different way when it's time to ride?
Yeah, but
it's music though. But
that's completely different.
It's not because you talking about a child that's under 17, but listen to this music every day, bro. When you at work, right?
All right, listen. We
talking about a person's opinion. We talk about opinion.
Listen, this goes back to responsible.
We live in the dunya,
bro.
But the music is
going
like a
through
trance.
some nonsense at 17 and he gets shot. He's living an adult life already. He's already involved. You know what I'm saying? He's already involved in the streets. He already is carrying a pistol. If you get shot, you already going through that.
I said you want to ride on it. You ever said put that music and make you feel?
We already going through that. If that's what happens,
if my daughter listened to Trey Songz 24/7 and knew every song of it, right? In my mind, I'm thinking my daughter fucking at the age of 14.
No doubt.
Point blank.
But
listen. You don't pick and choose though. No, you can't pick and choose. Why is that? Because my mom and dad. I tell people we have options, bro. Again, we cannot pick and choose. We live in a dunya, meaning that my mom taught me everything, right? But guess what? I had fear stored in me, right? But I still wanted to try shit. That's what make you a man. That make you a adult.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to flip it over to the guy side. I was going to say, like, you a young nigga, you 17 or whatever. You don't belong in the club, but if you can get in, you're not going to say my mom told me not to go in there. You going in there.
When I start going,
So it's like the same difference. Like, you might have been told all your life about this shit, but you in that fucking position and Trey Songz calling you going up there.
No, let Black in.
Listen to this.
Hashtag Olfconvo.
Are y'all saying, I got a daughter, she's 5. Are y'all saying when my daughter is 12 and Trey Songz is still single, or are y'all saying
no? We
I'm just saying because he hot.
So if my daughter's 5 and she grow up liking somebody, and she goes to want to go to a concert with her mom or her aunt or somebody, she want to go to the concert. I'm not letting her go, but one of her girls.
That's not what the question was. That's not what the question is.
Age limit because
do you think this should be an age limit?
16, you go to a party. At 16, you go to start with a movie box with a girlfriend.
You're doing it 12. Hold up. You're doing it 12. All right, the new young boy, whoever he is, he on the Trey Songz, whatever, the new nigga. The young
I'm not letting her go to a concert with her girlfriend.
With her mom. Okay, she go with her mom.
She goes with her mom.
But the young boy still talking about, I'm trying to eat your pussy and all that.
It don't matter because she's not getting raised like that. Like,
but that's what I don't agree. Let me jump in real quick. But that's
so at the end of the day, you saying this what you're saying. You're putting this. You're gonna shelter your kids because at the end of the day.
That's my job.
When they're in the crib, you ain't gonna let them do this, that, and the third. When they get outside the crib, they're gonna do what they want.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not promoting it and let you think I think it's cool. You gonna do what you gonna do, but I'm not saying you can't listen to the music. You gonna do what you gonna do, but I'm not gonna present it to you to do it.
Is different than a Trey song. Like if he the headliner and him coming to town himself, that show different than the Powerhouse show.
No, it's not.
See if they go.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
So that's what I'm saying, right?
So it's cool if my daughter goes there, but I wouldn't allow my teenage daughter to go, me knowing, because me as a kid, I probably snuck out. Maybe she might do that or whatever. I don't have a daughter.
That's what I'm saying.
But at the end of the day, I'm not condoning it. And at the end of the day,
my job to make
individual show is overly sexualized.
Oh, so you said you're gonna let your teenage daughter go to Powerhouse?
No, he's not gonna do the same. To me, he's not gonna do the same show or the same shit at the Powerhouse.
As a headliner, as being Trey Songz,
one at a time.
He basically saying as a headliner, right, of Trey Songz show, he's gonna get $150,000. So he gonna give you everything. He gonna show it all.
I'm saying this.
So at a Powerhouse show, he only getting $10,000.
Okay, I'm saying this.
That radio show.
I'm saying this. I'm saying this. Fuck that. I'm saying this real quick though. I'm saying fuck who the celebrity is. A concert is a concert. The fucking what the bitches is wearing is a sex show. Period. They coming out with nothing on. Fuck they singing.
No, that's what we saying.
They selling sex. So you gonna let them go to Powerhouse? How you want? If you ain't gonna let them go to Trey Songz, you can't let them go to Powerhouse.
Exactly. So your 16-year-old daughter, right, wears a sweatsuit to the Trey Songz show, right? But now she see her classmate in that joint with her mom, without ass out. Her mom got a mink on, all that type of shit, right? It's sending mixed signals. Why? Because again, she's corny to them. But in her mind, she's saying, damn,
I'm just saying you contradicting yourself. You saying She can't go to Trey Songz, but she can go to Powerhouse.
That's why I said my contract.
Let me say something. You gotta know how mature your child is.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. A Powerhouse show to me is like a kiddie show. I'm not going to Powerhouse. I'm not going to them shows. But at the end of the day,
the kiddie show and Powerhouse.
What I'm saying is a Powerhouse to me is like an age appropriate. That's for the school kids. That's what I'm saying. To me, that's what that is.
Only thing, that's all I'm saying, right? If you listen
Powerhouse not for school kids, bro.
Who's for?
If you listen to,
it be a grown adults in there. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro?
I mean, they market it to them because they know they the vulnerable ones. It don't supposed to be for them though. But that's the whole point of this conversation. But hold up,
it's a bunch of fucking.
But the thing is, right? The thing is, right? What I was saying is, if you listening to some shit like. I'm not gonna be in the crib my daughter listening to all day. She's trying to get her back blown out. Like, because she's trying to get her back blown out. What are you talking about? You can't say you gonna sit there and let your daughter listen to that.
Because your mom going through what you used to do when you blow somebody back out.
Why you listening to that? Because that's what your vibe is.
No, but just because she like Trey Songz don't mean she gotta listen to it all day.
Listen though.
I'm just saying
Trey Songz.
I didn't say Trey Songz. I didn't say no name.
Hold on. All right, go ahead.
I fucks with Trey. It's my guy.
Just an example.
Hashtag Olfconvo.
I'm big on accountability. Everybody must be accountable.
No doubt.
As a parent, as a kid, you must be up. You got to be responsible about the situation.
You accountable for letting them listen to it.
But as a kid,
I don't have to let them listen to it. That's what I'm saying. I don't have to let them listen to it. And y'all, like, let's go back to the Powerhouse thing. Because y'all, you know, if Trey Songz' hit song is a sex song, he's going to perform that Powerhouse.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
He's going to. And don't tell me that.
He's not going to come out trying to whip the slammer out halfway and all that shit.
It don't matter. It don't matter. He's doing it.
Oh, no, I agree with you. The content of the song, I'm not letting my daughter listen to it. She going to go with her girlfriends to school. She going to do what she do.
Now we can go into some update. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. Mm-hmm. Don't tell me your daughter don't like Cardi B or Nicki Minaj. But don't tell me that your daughter don't like, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. My daughter's going on 15.
My daughter do. My older daughter.
But what you do is you have to be accountable for the situation. You got to tell them like what's right for wrong. What's right, yo. If my niece is with me and Cardi B is on, I'm not gonna turn the station. I'm not gonna turn the station. But when the cursing part come on, she better bleep it the fuck out. She better not. Oh, if it's some kinky, the city girl shit she doing.
I gotta turn it.
I better not, you know what I'm saying?
I'm turning it.
Me and my daughter, you turn it. Look, you turn it.
I don't do that, bro.
You're turning, but on Instagram, on Twitter, all that shit is going on.
Like, you gotta look at it, bro. Listen,
that's why I told you, they do sex ed.
One at a time, y'all. One at a time.
If you 14, I'm keeping it real. If you 14, you don't need Instagram.
But how many kids play Grand Theft Auto?
We already talked about this.
What's on Grand Theft Auto?
We talked about this a little bit last week. It's different though for me from my son.
One conversation.
Hold up, my bad. It's different for me from a son to a daughter. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that last week.
But it's girls.
That's a different leniency to me. I don't know if I'm gonna get them the same rope.
I agree with you.
But
I just can't see myself sitting there.
You gotta separate.
Feeding into that.
Like you said, when you raising a kid, and you listening to music, and this is what we used to talk about music all the time. And I say, listen, it's just music to me. See, I know better, and I knew better maybe at an early age. It's just my folks. I grew up, when I grew up and I really started listening to hardcore rap, I grew up in the gangster rap era, the NWA, the Ice Cube. That was like my era in the music. I had to get the clean version. I couldn't bring the clean version in the house. But then when I went to my younger uncle, my mom, younger brother, I'm probably going to hear the dirty drawing. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I know how to differentiate, meaning I know how to separate the two. And at the end of like, all right, I'm a sag, because maybe that's what it's to do. But by the time I hit the fucking door, the yard, or eyesight, my pants is up. You feel what I'm saying? You got to teach your kids how to separate
the
music.
Everybody live.
You had to, man.
You had to.
Right.
Hold up.
That's real shit.
One conversation. Let's throw this. Hayes had something he wanted to ask, but we got a couple seconds before we got to wrap up. Hayes, we got one topic after this.
I just want to ask you about the double standard real quick.
Hashtag Olfconvo.
So with the double standard, if we turn it around, and now you taking your son. I'm taking your son to Powerhouse. He front row watching Cardi and all that. Now Cardi like, come here, little fine motherfucker. Like,
watch the dad singing.
Go ahead, young boy.
It's a double standard. I ain't got no problem with that.
Why not though?
It's always a double standard.
Yeah, but look what he getting exposed to.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
I will tell my
being a dad at 14, 15.
I will tell my kids. Your brother's a boy. You're not.
Hold on. One
You're not
conversation.
doing that.
You asked me a question. If the choice is my daughter at 14 having a baby or my son at 14 having a baby, you fucking right. I'm taking my son.
Either way, you having the baby.
I'm not gonna be mad at you.
Either way,
no question.
You would take care of that baby, guys. Hey, bro, I with your son and daughter. They have a kid.
At 14, that's your kid. Yeah. All right. This is the last topic. We only got a couple minutes left. Let's bring this one. That Soulja Boy interview. I watched that shit. We talking about this.
We should save it for next week.
Fuck that. This Soulja Boy interview. This nigga, Soulja Boy was keeping it real on some of that shit.
No, Soulja Boy was all over the social media this week.
He was keeping that. That's why he kept that shit real though.
Soulja Boy let y'all niggas know y'all be fucking capping.
Hold up, one at a time. Soulja Boy kept that shit real when he said they got mad at me. He told me I killed hip hop because I came out and did all that shit my damn self.
That's a bad joke.
Like it was all factual on that shit.
It's another trip.
One at a time. One conversation.
It is. It's the only one.
But hey, Bob, you can't.
Did you watch that shit?
He said it a trend like you said it a trend. You did it a street way. He did it computer way for black people,
listen, I don't have a problem with Soulja Boy.
But no, it is ass. But he's like a dame right now. Why is that?
Ass, but that interview he was right.
But he's stating facts right now. That numbers don't lie though.
But if you know,
guess what though?
If you know music,
he's crazy though because he's telling the truth
since he came out though.
Huh?
If you know music, he's been a dame since he came out. This shit Soulja Boy is saying is the same shit.
All right, guys, your question though. You say he been a dame.
I never. Yeah, this is the first time I ever listened to him. This is music and
ringtones. But Soulja Boy is the reason we got.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell people though,
but that's what the fuck he's saying in this interview.
Like his lifestyle got to do with the business. Because at the end of the day, I know niggas that hang with rats every day and they got bricks in.
Listen.
We can't pick and choose.
Only thing I want to say.
One at a time.
That's Cap Ron starter.
That Soulja Boy. Only thing I want to say on that Soulja Boy shit that was like anything that was positive.
One at a time.
When they was trying to grind him up about his little video game. Like, I like the positive side of it that he's telling her, look, nigga, I'm an entrepreneur. Like, everything ain't gonna come out right maybe the first time, but I'm taking a chance and I'm getting a check on it. You feel what I'm saying? So that part of it was cool to me. The rest of that shit is goofy, man.
Goofy.
That shit was real to me. Like, I fuck with him on that
What was
shit,
goofy about him saying? What was goofy about him saying? I made the beat. I produced the shit myself.
I knew that already.
I did all of that shit.
Me personally, I don't know what you knew, but
he said, like I said from the rip, I never listened to none of Soulja Boy's songs. I never watched no Soulja Boy interviews. That was nothing he was ever doing that I was checking for.
He grinding Trump up though.
You was Superman and Yolan and all that.
You got me fucked up. I was never doing that
bullshit.
What's up with Kanye? Y'all fuck with niggas listen to Kanye still? He still fuck with him, man.
I used to fuck with Kanye. I was a backpacker.
That's what I'm saying. So Bob, tell us why you fuck with Kanye.
Why you fuck with Kanye? His music, my bad.
Tell us that since you are.
Everything.
That's the topic we need to know. Why you fuck with Kanye, bro?
2 minutes left.
Kanye is Kanye, man. Kanye.
What the fuck does that mean, man? Yeah, no, you ain't getting off that easy. Why you fuck with Kanye?
You say somebody. I mean, you know. When you say they last name, you know personally.
Let him get it. Let him explain himself.
I got a thing that I say that me and my homie say. My niggas is my niggas, right?
All right.
Meaning, if I know this nigga bad with money, I'm not gonna give him no money to fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if you know your friends, you know you got some dickhead friends that's gonna do some dickhead shit.
No doubt.
That's all Kanye is. Look, I'm gonna be a dickhead sometime.
But is it your homie?
And he speak on it.
But he ain't your homie.
That's one of my favorite artists, so I consider him a homie.
All right.
I've never listened to him.
I can't agree with that one.
If you don't listen to Kanye, you listen to me.
I listen to music, but you gotta remember something, right? I'm family first, right? And when you sacrifice your fucking mom, you lost me, bro. And you put in your music, I don't give a fuck about music.
I can't
1 minute left.
I don't care. You should listen. Don't get nobody that platform, bro. You don't do that. Don't do it, bro. I'm done. Guess what? I say I smoked the nigga, and the nigga somebody, niggas looking for me for that shit, bro. That's all, bro. Stop making excuses.
It was all that was a gimmick.
No, I don't want to hear that shit. Get out that zone, bro. On the next, bro.
With that Kanye West shit was a gimmick, cuz he needed a gimmick.
Over time, we gotta wrap up.
He needed it was a gimmick. That nigga ain't lose his mind, man. He might try to play like it, like you said. Pain come out. He not a gangster nigga. His pain come out the way it come out.
We over time. We over time.
Through.
Bob,
WTNU
what's up
Philly,
next, Bob?
All Left Podcast.
Bob, what you got going on next, Bob?
What I got going on next? I got a all-female concert February 13th.
Where?
All-female concert in the award ceremony at 17th season be more. Hosted by Maui the poet.
Is it all Philly?
Yeah, I heard
North Philly.
Yo, when the next battle rap, huh?
I got North Philly Skellies on deck too.
Is one
North Philly Skellies on deck.
What females you got?
Well, it's hosted by Maui the poet. You know who that is?
Not really.
I might need to get up here. You know, help y'all with some of y'all topics.
Okay. Yeah.
I got
we need a female.
And I'm giving out awards. What I do is I give out for my city awards. The people that's just doing shit like they be plex.
Okay.
You know, give them their flowers while they can smell whatever.
By the end of 19, you should have us on the list.
Look, I give it out to random people.
Long white stem
I might
roses,
see you grinding for like 3 months, and I'm calling.
We're gonna get you 2 years of grinding
because we definitely doing it for the city. Like before you came, we talked about it a little bit. You probably hear it when you listen to this shit.
Because it's definitely in your DMs.
We definitely we want to bring the city together. You know what I'm saying? We want to bring the city together. That's what it's about.
No doubt. It's a movement. Hashtag movement.
All right, yeah, we got to wrap the show up. Bob, throw your handle out here.
We might still be online.
Throw your handle out before we wrap it up. Throw your handle out across the country with this thing.
YoungBob_HSR. Follow me. Email me youngbobheadshot@gmail.com. You know, get your North Philly shit. We worldwide, right? But North Philly worldwide too.
Yeah, Bob.
We out.
You know what I'm saying?
Day, baby.
My headphones getting a little tangled. All the females that's getting shit done, you know what I'm saying? Grab your shirt, girls, get shit done.
Go ahead, run ahead.
All the females around the city that's doing shit, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all killing it.
This episode of Outtaleftfield podcast brought to you by 100% Lawn Care.
Shouts out to Bob.
567-5857. Asher Rashid. Quality CPR for all 44-237-1818.
Aaron.
IDX Inc. That exclusive 215-939-0364. Ask for Chris. Grass Kicker 716.